Hello. I finally got home. I literally walked in the door maybe like 5 minutes ago. I'm not joking. I literally walked in the door 5 minutes ago. I just got home. But hi, Dabney. I hope you're feeling better. Hi, Coupon. Hi, Kaleidoscope. Welcome into the stream. Happy Wednesday. It feels good to be a Wednesday. That means we're getting closer and closer to the weekend. Finally. It's about time. Trying to figure out where I'm looking. Oh, here it is. Oh, still sick, but doing better. That's good. That's good. I'm glad you're doing better. Sorry that you're still sick, though. You just sound stuffy. That means you're getting better. Maybe. I don't know. But I feel like when you sound stuffy, it's like that's a sign that we're slowly getting back to some normalcy. Some good, normal, non-stuffy talking. But yay! You took some Dayquil? Good. And Tay, thank you for the early crew. I really appreciate it. Oh my goodness gracious. I just hope that we all remain non-sicky for the rest of the year. That is thy plan. That is thy plan, to not be sicky anymore for the remainder of the year. Today is the last day to be sick. That is my royal decree. That is my royal decree. Hi, Jake. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. Oh, you slept a lot last night? Good. I went to bed kind of late. I didn't go to bed until like 1 a.m. Granted, because I was up watching TV. Plus, I was doing some other extra work, and I had a class that went from like 9 to 10. And then I didn't eat until like 10:30. And I was bored. I don't know. It was weird. Ooh, Coupon, thank you for the 3 stream streak, by the way. I really appreciate you. Hi, Lexi. Welcome in. Oh, well, that's the end of stream. I hope you all enjoyed it. Bye. See you next time. Oh, wrong way. Anyway. But no, the walk was great. The walk was great, honestly. It was really nice. It was really nice yesterday. 60-degree weather. I walked twice. And then I did all of my work that I need to do in the afternoon and the evening, and then I worked a little bit, and then I took a nap. So it was nice. It's nice. It's nice. It's sad because today it's 30 degrees. It went from 60 to 30 in like a matter of few hours. What is life? What is the world? Oh, your class was out half an hour early, so you spent longer driving to class. Oh, that makes no sense. That should be the other way around. Well, hold on. Actually, yeah, that's crazy. You spent more of your time driving. Sometimes I wish class was just in an email. If I have to spend longer driving and the class ends like half an hour early or an hour early, I'm like, no, put it in an email. Oh, good thing you took an advantage of yesterday. That's true. That's true. I really enjoyed yesterday. It was surprising because I never really get to go outside. I mean, I could, but I'm like, what's the fun in that? But no, yesterday was worth it, and I enjoyed it. You're actually crying? Imagine if I just ended my stream right now. 7 minutes in, I'm like, oh, well, gotta go. Bye. Imagine. It's gonna be 50 something on Friday. That's what I heard. They say it's supposed to be, oh, okay. What was it? Yeah, tomorrow is supposed to be 52, then 58. It's supposed to rain on Saturday and Sunday, but we're gonna be back in like the high 50s and 60s. So it might not be too bad, at least. But you're gonna go to the zoo. Ooh, have a lot of fun. I kind of want to go to the zoo now that I realize the zoo is free. I've always thought that I had to pay to get into my, like, the St. Louis Zoo, but I've been told many, many times that it was free. I'm like, I don't know about that. I guess I've just never really been by myself. Oh, the professor spent 30 minutes on the midterm review, so we couldn't even skip. Oh, I'm sorry I had to go through that kaleidoscope. At least they went through the review and didn't go through the review at all. But hopefully you got at least something out of the class. At least. And Jake, thank you for the 7-stream streak, by the way. Okay, I also need to open up my stuff. I'm kind of slowly getting prepared for stream, so I apologize. Taking me a minute. Today we're playing The Sims 2. We're building in The Sims 2 for our neighborhood. I can't spell. Anyway. Oh no, 40 soon? The 40s doesn't sound too bad. I think if I'm like mentally prepared for the weather, I'd be like, I'm okay. I can deal with that. But if I'm not prepared for the weather and I get bamboozled, I'm like, oh, no. I'm not stepping foot outside for at least 3 days. They always say when things start to shift in the weather and you're not aware about it, stay inside for 3 days. You never know. But enjoy that sun though. Also, Cowgirl, thank you for the reset for 4 months. I don't know what my voice just did, but thank you for the resub. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. Also, ooh, I don't know what that is. Oh, actually, I need to close that and move this over. Oh, let me delete my cache files from The Sims 2, just in case. I believe where we're at right now, wrong folder, where we're at right now for our Sims 2 save, I think we can probably start working on building some mansions, or at least some like rich styled houses. I think might be able to. Oh, keep on! Yay! VIP for a month. I like an extra pink to your name this month. Anytime, my friend, anytime. It'd be kind of cool if Twitch like gave a little extra benefit to VIPs, at least on the Twitch front platform. Because now you have the ability to post links in chat if you wanted to. But I also wonder, I have to do something special. And I've got to plan that out. That's loud. Also, happy almost Valentine's Day. It's like a little extra spring love for the month. But good morning, Cowgirl from Alabama. I've never been to Alabama, which is shocking. I've always wanted to. Well, actually, I've always wanted to go and visit every state, but when will I have time? You're hoping to do VIP for May as well? Big birthdays, you saying? Ooh, May. It's gonna be May. That's when Justin Timberlake gets his royalties for the month, for the year. That's his yearly royalties. It's gonna be May. I need to stop. Justin Timberlake out here catching strays, but just for funsies. I like that. I think also too, I was looking at my calendar and like balancing things out. I got some time. I got some time in March, it's looking like. I think I got some time in March. A little bit in February this month to implement movie night again. I've been saying this for like months on end. And when something happens, I'm like, I can't do it. But I think now I actually have the time to implement movie night this month and next month. And also something else. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you all saw this or not, but apparently IGN news platform. I don't know what this means. If anyone plays Animal Crossing, I think most of us do. Maybe, I don't know. But like, I don't know what this means. Because you know how for the longest time they said, oh, they're never going to do another Animal Crossing game ever again. After the DLC, they're done. After that, they're going to make another, like a new Animal Crossing game. We got the 3.0 update. Probably won't see another update ever again. Why do I feel like this is speculating the brand new Animal Crossing game? It says literally, get your slingshots ready. Those are Animal Crossing presents and balloons. Balloons? Also, hi, Purple Star. Welcome in. It's good seeing you today. Let me see something. When did Animal Crossing New Horizons? Okay, so here it is. Animal Crossing New Horizons came out in March 20th of 2020. 3/20/20. March 20th, 2020. So literally in next month, on a Friday, on March 20th, will be the 6-year anniversary of Animal Crossing New Horizons. We've had we had some updates, a DLC, and a brand new big update recently, last month. So I think it's a matter of time that they literally might do a new Animal Crossing game for the Switch too. But hear me out. I'm thinking if they do a new Animal Crossing game, is that Baby Yoda in the background? That was random. Oh, that's a person. Oh my gosh, wow. But no, look, if they do another Animal Crossing game, I think they're only going to do it for the Switch 2 and not for the Switch 1. But knowing their fan base, people who do not have a Switch 2, they might consider doing it for the Switch 1. That's what I'm thinking. I don't know, or for both. Well, Zipper will be here soon. Indeed so. I need more Animal Crossing news. It's shocking that Nintendo has been posting more about Animal Crossing, so it makes me very excited that they are. I'm like, I need more info. But yeah, there's Baby Yoda in the background, and there's a person, and like switches. Wait, I didn't even realize this. These are Nintendo Switch stickers, I think. I'm reading too much into this, but like, it's there. It's there. Switch 2 sales aren't up to par, so time to bring out the big guns. Probably so. Nintendo knows a lot. Like, if they give us something new, we'll immediately buy it, or at least like look into it. That's what I'm thinking. That reminds you of Animal Crossing / Doom. I can see it. I don't think they'll like do, because they are like a little bit scared, because the Switch 2s are so expensive. I don't even have one. They're like $600, and that's a lot of money. When you really think about it, it's a lot of money. And it's already like sparse when it comes to money and paying bills and anything else. So I'm like, they might bring out the big guns and make another Animal Crossing game. But my thinking is though, what could they even do with a new Animal Crossing game? I don't know. Your brain doesn't want to adult today. Neither does mine. I don't want to adult at all. Like, I've decided that I'm good. I'm okay. Let's finish. Oh, wait, let's do the park today, and then we can work on the other houses, and this upper part will be done. I'm actually kind of happy to give you a little bit of an overview. Also, Cass, hello. Hi, V Street, welcome in. I love a good Sims building stream. It's very relaxing. We get to yap about literally anything, which, I mean, we do it anyway in every stream, but it's different. But yeah, a custom world. I made this map from scratch. You can do this with The Sims too, or at least you can make a custom map from scratch if you have SimCity 4, which you can still buy if you wanted to. But if you have SimCity 4, you can make a whole map from scratch using that game, and then you have to take the file from SimCity 4 to The Sims 2 because it translates. Every world file is .sc4, stands for SimCity 4. And so I made this. It's crazy. It's crazy. It took a while for me to like figure out how I wanted to like lay out the water and how I wanted like the whole thing to look. But I realize everything in SimCity 4 compared to the Sims 2 is flipped. So like if you put this map in SimCity 4, everything from the right side is on the left side and what's on the left side is on the right side. So it was all very confusing at first, but once I kind of understood what I was doing, it all became clear. But yeah, map made by me, lots made by me, Sims made by me, like everything is made by me. I'm just using the Sims 2. I've done a video talking about it a little bit of how I made it. But I think you should give it a try. Hi, Alex. Hello. You forgot the Sims 2 hot air balloons. Honestly, I kind of forget about them sometimes too. I just wish we could literally ride in hot air balloons, to be honest. That's what I really want. Also, Be Playful, thank you for the 16-month resub. I really appreciate you. Can we get some hype in the chat, please? And thank you for that brand new resub. You all know what to do. That's so cool, you never knew. You never did that? Yeah. I mean, mostly you could technically make your own neighborhood using the already pre-built custom-made maps made by EA or Maxis and do it that way. So you have the capability of making your own world however you want. So you can go two different ways, custom or already pre-built maps, whichever you want. The only thing though is like every world is their own separate save file because there's only one save per world and not per household like the Sims 3 or the Sims 4. Everything is just one, except if you have seasons. Let's say for one example, you play one household and they're like in the winter season. There might be another household that might be in the summer season. So in a way, one world, there might be multiple houses with different seasons. You also have the ability to change how your world seasons are portrayed. So if you wanted an all summer world or an all winter world or fall or spring world, you could do that. Which now that I'm here, I might as well do that now. Yeah, so right now, everything is all 4 seasons, but if I wanted to make it have 2 winters and 1 summer, 1 spring, I could do that if I want to. I have the power to do that. But I'm not gonna do that. I'd rather have all 4 seasons, to be honest, because I like fall. Fall's very fun, but I think I might switch it around. Just because I want to be different. I think I might do summer. Where's that? Fall. And then winter and spring. I want to be different. I think I did once way back when. Is it scary to ride a hot air balloon? I'm too scared. Because being that high in the sky with the sky around me, I mean, I'll do it in a plane, but not in a hot air balloon. Oh, you renewed your Prime sub and got stuck in Agile? No! I hate Agile. Agile's scary. Okay, there we go. The season controller is what I miss from the Sims 2. Same. I wish we had more like control over the seasons. I mean, in a way we do, but we also don't, but I want more control. I need more, where I don't have to install a bunch of mods to do it. Because sometimes mods tend to break. But I miss those days. I really miss the difficulty of The Sims 2. I know like the direction that they want to go for is like make it a little bit easier for like newer players, but I miss struggling. I really, really miss struggling. I want my Sims to be broke, sad, alone. I want them to cry. Everything. So what's the vision for this plot? So this plot is a park. It's going to be a small park. Since we are in, the world's not doing it justice right now, but since we are in, I would call the woods area, it's going to be like a small rundown-ish park. We're going to have like a little lake back here, might have a little like bathroom over here, some kid play area, some grills, and maybe some like chest boards and whatnot, but make it very grody, like abandoned like. So we're gonna spend most of our time doing a lot of terrain stuff to capture that look. That is thy plan. Whoa, that was a little bit too much. But yeah, I thought like having a little pond back here could be really fun. I love doing terrain paint a lot in The Sims 2, or just in Sims in general. I think it just makes it nicer. But that's like the vision so far. Since mostly every single build, like the library was kind of abandoned and run down. So was like the strip mall, the hotel. We have like the trailer parks up here. We have, this is like a diner slash arcade. So I wanted to make it very not well upkept. That's the word. Yeah, like a rundown outdoor activity. Yeah, that's the idea. I think it could work because I want to make sure like this world has like a consistent theme, but at the same time, I want to make it where it's like different based on where you're living or where you're trying to travel to. Like if you're going to travel to like the rich part of the area, it's more clean and pristine and like more well upkept. Or if you're going to the farmer area, you know, you're going to find a bunch of like welcoming, kind people who want to sell you like apples or oranges or whatever it might be. Or you want to go to like a nice little restaurant in the town square, you can do that as well. Have a nice fancy dinner. Or if you're like wanting to go and live a little bit more, like if you have like a lower income, or if you wanted to just like kind of just see a different part of the world, you can come up here. You can either stay at the apartment, the hotel, go to the library. Each part of like the different sections of this world will have like their own like restaurant, their own library, their own living situations, their own parks. So every park, every restaurant, every like community lot is really much different based on the section they are at. Yeah, like a semi rags to riches in a way. Yeah. I've also added in some empty lots too. Like it's just a completely empty plot. So like if you wanted to do like a rags to riches style, you could. But I felt like if I was gonna go down that route, I wanted to make sure there was enough space for all of that. So I wanted to not do too many lots. I've condensed down how many lots I'm building just for the sake of time. And I just don't want to overload the save list too much because I'm realizing that The Sims 2 is so dang old. And sometimes it's not the best running game in the world, but there's some good things about it that I can work around. I don't want any more pink soup. I can't go down that route anymore. I hate pink soup. It's scary. Where's my, oh, here it is. I was like, where's my dirt path? Yeah. You're jealous of all the terrain paint options? I know. I like the terrain paint options in The Sims 2, but I love the control of like how you can like manipulate the terrain paint in The Sims 4 with the, if we had the opacity slider in The Sims 2, oh, it would be over. It would be over for me and my sanity because I would be here all day, literally all day terrain painting, changing the opacity, changing the size of the brush. Like I would have a field day. I'd be so happy with an opacity slider in this game. It'd be so nice. I just wish more people would play The Sims 2, mainly because it is an older game, and I guess I understand there is like a big learning curve with it, so it can be a little bit hard. But like, let me teach you. I want to teach everybody. Oh, here we go. I was like, how do I do this again? Nubia, hello. Well, thank you for the 2 bits. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. Oh, actually, did I want to do that? Yeah, I did. I wanted to do that. But yeah, this game is like so old. It came out in 2004, which is crazy that it's been that long. And thinking about it, we just kind of like drove on past that it's already been 26 years of the Sims franchise. That's crazy. Really crazy to think that's a high number. We're getting close to 30. Help. Please. Which one is this one? No. Oh, actually, this one looks... Okay, I might actually kind of like that a little bit better. I might make it a little bit bigger. Yeah. I'm gonna just spread it around. I'm focusing a lot on terrain paint because I really want to make this somewhat unique. We kind of have bands in this game, but we also kind of don't. So I want to probably make like some type of stage or whatever back around here. Oh, you have a household ready for tomorrow? Oh, wait, that's right. The new pack comes out tomorrow. I kind of forgot about that, not gonna lie. I kind of forgot that tomorrow is the pack release. Are you ready? Like, story-wise, are you ready? Because I know you have the household ready, but are you story-wise ready? Because I already have my family set and ready to go. I'm excited to play around with them a little bit more. Oh, here we go. Okay, this is better. I'm excited to see all the houses. I have yet built with the pack yet. I've looked at all the build and buy, but I have not built. So that's what we're doing tomorrow. We're going to build with the new pack. We're going to build in Dimbale. Because I love that world. Or that part of the world of Ondarion. Okay. Just splatter these a little bit everywhere. In the lighter parts. I realize that these are just flowers. I clean this up a little bit, make it a little bit darker. There we go. And over there, okay, that's much. Okay, I think this is a little bit okay. I might come back to this, but I think the idea is like there. Sometimes you gotta like lightly tap. That is the one trick I've learned. You have to lightly tap your mouse to give like that softer opacity look. Nope. There we go. You ready? Like SpongeBob gonna work? I'm ready. Yeah, I'm ready. You know that one episode from SpongeBob? That will always and forever be my favorite episode. The first episode. Because he said, y'all hungry? Bet. I'm getting this job at the Krusty Krab if it's the last thing I do. I'm gonna get these sardines fed and out y'all hair. Even though y'all got no hair, I'm gonna get you out of hair. Okay. SpongeBob don't play with that Krabby Patty flipping. He said, hey, I've got you covered. Okay. This looks pretty decent. I think we're also gonna lay out some trees to get some landscaping ideas out the way. Yeah. Okay, I think we'll do... I really only stick with like one kind of tree. I should definitely expand my range a little bit more. Yeah. You can't decide which family you want to play with first here. I have 2 legacies, so which goes first? No, that makes sense. That makes sense. I feel like it depends on like what kind of family they are. Like what kind of family are both of your legacies at the moment? Like how many Sims are there in the house, in each household? That's usually what I go off first. How many Sims are there? If there's like 3 or 4, I think that's like a good number to kind of start with the legacy to start off the first gen, or how many gens you're going in for. But if you want a little bit more of an extra like challenge to explore everything, I think maybe having a grand total of like 5 or 6 could be really fun. Especially if you're trying to make like a dynasty with the new pack. There we go. Yeah, it's like I always just say like, how many Sims are there? Because more than like having 8 Sims, that's a lot to me. Because having 8 Sims is too much. I get too overwhelmed. Awesome boy. Thank you for the 50 stream streak, by the way. I really appreciate that a lot. Thank you. Thank you. How are you? How are you, by the way? Okay, I think this is actually looking a little bit okay. Okay, and I think this part I might close up. Let's see, where is you at? Oh, you know what? Because Simpson can technically fish here with no problem. So what if I do... It ain't gonna work. Do this. I think that could be good. So make it open around here. I think on this side, I might make it like the kids area, but I'm going to have to play around with some stuff a little bit more to get where I want it to be. Because I think the kids area doesn't need to be that big. They already have they have 2 arcades. The strip mall has an arcade section. The diner has an arcade section. But I feel like the kids don't need much, and there's not a lot you can really do with kids in The Sims 2 in terms of like outdoor equipment wise. I mean, there is, but there is and isn't, depending on how you play. Where is it at? Oh, wait, I forgot that we had these. Wait a minute. Oh, little toddlers. Oh my gosh. Wait, I forgot that we had these things. Wait, that's what it looks like? Hold on. Evidence. Interesting. Oh, the story starts with the girl who is a maid at the Cap's house, and things start to disappear and these scandals are brewing. Ooh, that is a good storyline to go off of. I like that. A good start. Things go missing. Scandals start to brew. The maid tries to defend themselves to say, hey, it wasn't me. I didn't do any of that stuff. It was like somebody else. It could have been, you know, your cousin or your aunt-in-law or your mother-in-law or somebody. It couldn't be me. It couldn't be me. So there's this whole investigation of finding out who actually did it. I like that. That's a really good storyline. I've also been wanting to try out something where it could be, let's do a lemonade stand too. It could be like where the maid was actually supposed to be the heir to the throne. Thinking of like a little bit of Bridgerton, where like a girl or somebody was a child to a royal, but never was written into the will, or something like that. But in reality, they were the heir to the throne the entire time, but it had to be kept a secret for so many years until they were of age or something like that. I don't know. It's like a little bit of a secret child is supposed to be the heir to the throne, but cannot say due to who's actually in the throne room. Secrets cannot come out until it's the right amount of time. Let's do about 3. What does this change? Oh, that just changes that. We'll keep the same ones, yeah. Okay, I think 3 here. And where is the rest of those outdoor things? I just want to show them. Oh, they're right here. Oh, I didn't realize how big this was. Let me just... Technically, okay, what if I delete... What if I give you 1 here? Move you right here. Hold on. There we go. You go right there, and then I think I might be able to squeeze in, yeah, the merry-go-round right there. And then I probably could make this a little bit bigger now that I think it might be appropriate to give them a little extra room, like so. There we go. Oh, yours begins with the king who becomes the number one suspect in his spellcaster queen's death. And the prince is on a mission to find justice for his mom and outs his father from the throne. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. I like the drama. Wait, that's really cool. I've never really thought about including spellcasters into the mix. Ooh. That is a good scandal. That is a really good scandal. I like your thinking. I like that. Ooh. Oh, I'm really I think what's so cool about the pack is that the secrets and scandals is what makes this pack so huge. At least to me, it does. Because you can go in many different directions. We have not uncovered all of the secrets and scandals from the pack itself, but we have found a lot of scandals. We've exposed scandals, we've kept secrets, we've sold secrets online, we've bought in secrets, shared on social media, issuing an apology. We've done so much. It's overwhelming. In a good way, the pack is overwhelming from just the secrets and scandals alone. The career itself has its ups and downs of being like, it's good, but it's like, not top of the line good. So I'm always thinking, do I like the career? Yes, but also no. It falls short. It falls short halfway through. Um, but I will say I love the scandals. I love a little bit of drama. Yeah, the career can be a little bit repetitive at times for sure, because it's usually the same like daily task each time, especially when you gain the ranks in the career. I would have loved to have a little bit more things to do in said career, especially as you gain the ranks. You do get new interactions on the throne and also interactions to talk to other Sims with, but I want a little bit more. I think I've also would have loved another event that was not just the Grand Ball. I think it would have been cool to hold like some, I don't know, at least 2 events would have been fun. Oh, you love with the spellcasters. Oh, you love the spellcasters in the game, especially because some of the spells and potions feel like cheat codes. They do. Like you can clone stuff, you can set things on fire, you could instantly like improve like your health or your energy, like whatever it is. It is so good. So I want to see what someone does with like vampires and werewolves, because having a werewolf dynasty or a royal family, or having a werewolf like Greg has his own little royalty thing, king of Moonwood Mill, and then you have Vlad, king of Forgotten Hollow, and they're like both rivals, but secretly Caleb Fator is like in cahoots with Greg, trying to overthrow Vlad, and has to be in good graces with Vlad so that he could, see as a non-threat. But he finds out that his sister exposed him for a fraud that he is, siding with the werewolves and not the vampires. So henceforth, he gets exiled from Forgotten Hollow to go move over to Moonwood Mill to live with Greg. But Greg doesn't want vampires in his dynasty or in his world because werewolves and vampires do not get along. So henceforth, he has to actually become a quote-unquote human to turn into a werewolf, to act like a werewolf, to be amongst the people, if that makes sense. So there's so many intricate things you could do with it. That would be so funny. But then you also have like a werewolf, or not a werewolf, but a mermaid dynasty. Mermaids don't have anything to them. Neither do aliens. But aliens, mermaids, werewolves, spellcasters, vampires, an interesting dynamic. Imagine we had a rabbit hole where the king has to do charity. I know. I think what I would have preferred is a get famous. What is that what's it called? The charity benefit thing from Get Famous. I would have loved that. You love that the Caps are back, though. No, same, Dabney. I love that the Caps are back. The Caps and the Monties. That makes my day. They were my favorite household in The Sims 2, and they still are. Like Veronaville, iconic. So the fact that they are officially back is like perfect, because like you can't really have The Sims 2. Or you can't really have like royalty in my eyes without the Monties or the Caps, because they are considered royalty in a way. Okay, maybe I don't add a swing. Well, I guess it doesn't really matter. Oh, it's fine. I can always also add this right here, or in the middle. Yeah, there we go. That's okay. Perfect to me. Hi, Nicola. Welcome in. It's good seeing you. How is your day? How is your Wednesday morning going so far? We'll do like 2 lemonade stands. I think it'd be kind of cute to have 2 lemonade stands in the kids area, like right here. I thought about adding like an actual pathway using the flooring, but it just feels unnatural. But I could, however, use not that one, this one. I could use this one. I really could, and then work around it. That's what I could do. You love the idea of Caleb and Greg working together. It would be so interesting if they work together. Maybe the feud will finally end. Maybe they'll finally have like true love or something. Maybe Lilith is Vlad's loyalist. Imagine, because you can be like a royal advisor to one of the royals. But imagine, that would be hilarious. You love when they bring past Sims back. I do too. I wonder who they would bring back next, because my thinking, who do we have left? Actually, now, yeah, who do we have left that they could bring back? I have no idea, actually. Oh, what was that? Wait, go back. Oh, interesting. Oh, okay. Yeah, who could they bring back that they haven't brought back? They've already brought back the Altos in a way, just mostly from the family tree. I think from the family tree update, they've given us those Sims back, but they're not actually in the code of the game to bring officially back. I'll make this part, that's a little bit too forward. That's a little bit too much. Oh, some in this area. This area can be like for something. I'll do that. I'm afraid Julia won't get her just because this maid has her own plans to take over. Oh yeah, and that's okay. That's okay. Sometimes. Hi Sarah, welcome in. Oh, what was that? Can't place wall. Oh, because it's too far or too close. But hi Sarah, how are you today? Hope all is well with you. We're building today in The Sims 2 today, working on our custom save file actually. Well, just yapping about good old life. Oh, yeah, that's right, the Smith family. I kind of forgot about them. I think if they bring back the Smith family, they'll have to update aliens. I think that's literally the only logical way they could bring them back, to me, or at least give them justice. Because if you bring back the Smith family, you have to update aliens because they'll be a lot better because it's like a get to work thing in a way. So I could see them, because Zephyrin was talking about this in her stream, I think a couple of days ago, with aliens and some other stuff. And like, your theory, I feel it, I can see it, I can sense it. So I would hope that they would update aliens so they can have an actual proper skill tree, because that's literally all they really need to add like some substance to them. Because with no skill tree, they're just there in the background lurking, causing controversy and stress to our Sims every day. But I just don't know. I don't know. But I would love them back, because I love the Smith family. I love the Grunt family too, even though they were all hard-headed and crazy. I loved the Smith family. The Smith, the Grunts, that one household that had an alien baby. I love that household. They were funny. Yeah, I'm glad that we're getting Cordelia lore too. It's been a very long time, so now that we actually see her, it's great. Hi Justin, hello, welcome in. But yeah, we are playing The Sims 2. The Sims 2, the game that came out in the year 2004. It's a very old game, but it is a very fun game. I'm glad to see you. How are you? If you have any questions, let me know. I'm always happy to answer them. Or chat can answer them too as well. But welcome in. Happy Wednesday. We get up to a lot of shenanigans here quite a bit every single day. We do play a lot of The Sims 2 and 4. Sometimes 3. Sometimes 3. Oh, 1, 2. I'm going to do 4. Yeah. We're making a custom save file today in The Sims 2 that I made from scratch. There's like no food in your fridge. Oh. Oh? We just were working on some cleaning and then I need to go to the store later. I too also need to go to the store later. I feel like I need something, but I don't know what I need. I don't need any like condiments or anything. I might need to get more barbecue sauce because I have some stuff in my freezer that I would like to use barbecue sauce with. Oh, no, I think I need... No, I'm fine. I was like, do I need tomato sauce? I think I'm okay. So I wanted to make something in the Instant Pot. Sadly, no. It'd be really interesting if it did work on the phone. There is a Sims mobile game you can play. It's called The Sims Free Play. That is a mobile-friendly game. The Sims Free Play is. That is literally the only Sims mobile game that exists. And it's on the App Store and also on the Google Play Store. We need a proper door. But sadly, Sims 2, Sims 3, Sims 4, not mobile. It'd be interesting if they did, though. Yeah, let's do resource. And you're out of cat food? No! Well, today sounds like an adulting day for you, Sarah. Grocery buying and what is this? Grocery buying and figuring out food. I wish I could help you with grocery shopping, because sometimes, actually, wait, no. Because if I'm in the grocery store, I'll buy things that I actually don't even need. So maybe I'm not the best person to help grocery shop with. I'm just not the right person for the job. What would be an alien skill tree that would make different than different from others? You know, I don't know. I feel like the overlap of skill trees right now is heavy. Yeah. I think there's like so much stuff you could do with aliens, but I really don't know. Like how they would be different. You know, V, you got me really thinking. You see, these are the questions that we have to be asking ourselves and other people, because sometimes I just don't think, and like, I don't even know what I would want in an alien skill tree if we even like got an updated one. It's been so long since we've had aliens that I just don't really know what I would want in them other than like an updated something. I don't know. This is a good conversation. Like if we got if they updated aliens, what would you want them to do? What would you want to see? This is a good question. I think if they were not going to do aliens, maybe just mermaids. Okay, so I think kids play area, bathroom. Maybe I could do chess in the middle. Trying to think, because this is technically, I might make this flat over here. Let me make this flat real quick. Right here, there we go. Also, give me 1 second. My mom's calling me. Anyway, welcome back. Hey. To make them okay. You're gonna lurk and do your chores and do a 30-minute walk, and we'll switch over to mobile. All good, Nicola. Enjoy your chores and walking. But I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. Hold on 1 second. Justin. Well, actually, how do you wait? Just the King. I just realized what your username is. How are you, by the way? Have you ever played The Sims before? If you have, let me know, because I'm really curious. Okay, let's do this. Let's delete that. Let's delete this here. Delete that there. Delete that there. There we go. That's a little bit better. Perfect. Kenya, I can see you. Enjoy your lurk. Okay, let's plan out this a little bit better. Kids area, bathroom. We need a place for breakdancing. We need a place for chess, grilling, and coffee station. I think that's what we really need. So let's go to here. Oh my gosh, these trash cans. I forgot about these. I'm over here. Also, Rebellica, hello. Thank you for the daily click for Palestine and for the early crew. Welcome, welcome in. Okay. So let's move this over. I think we'll move this trash can here. One can go here. And then we'll leave that one up there. And would it be wild if I added one of these? Probably not, but I think I'll add one. I never use these. Also, this is another good thing. Going back to the alien topic. If they updated aliens, I think what they could do is give us a skill tree, but the skill tree has to be not 5 levels, because there really isn't much you can do with like aliens at the moment. So I think what they could do is give us a skill tree, but make it only 3 levels right off the bat. But in each level, you can either be a good alien or a bad alien or like a neutral alien of some type. But that alien, depending on like what track you're trying to go for, you get like these extra benefits or disadvantages of, I don't know. This makes me think, I don't know anymore. I don't know. I think maybe aliens is not a good idea to update. I don't know. Maybe, well, okay. You making me want to go back and replay Get to Work again. This is making me really think. No, I was like, wait a minute. I need to think a little bit more about this one. Because it's been talked about for so long. Like, we need alien update. I'm like, but what could they update now? I'm just saying, for mermaids and aliens, what are people wanting this in the forest skill tree? Yeah, I guess like for, alien powers. That's what it is. I think alien and mermaids, if they had a skill tree, the different levels of powers that they could do. Like mermaids, people really want sirens. Sirens are like a huge thing in like mermaid culture, I would say. That's what people really want to see. For like actual chaos, they want to see that. And I do too. I think having different levels of like how you can use your mermaid powers, whether it's like a beginner level or a very advanced level, from a beginner mermaid to a siren, which is like the top level. Could be rank 3, could be rank 5, depending on the severity of it all. There could be a possibility of like, I don't know. That's what I think for aliens, or not for aliens, but for mermaids, but for aliens, actually. What would I want to see? Oh, here we go. I guess realistically, to be realistic, in a skill tree for aliens. I gotta think about that a little bit more. Galaxy, thank you for being the mods. I really appreciate you so much. Oh, but no, that's totally valid. What would you want to see though, V Straight, in a skill tree for aliens and mermaids? Let's get 2 grills. We'll get 4 of these tables. And we'll take this off. Oh, hold on. Actually, hold on. Let's not do that. Let's do this. Scoot these 2 in. Is that the same? Nope, not the same length. Put this in here. Here. There. Ooh. Maybe. Ooh, okay. I guess, like, in a way, if we got a skill, now I'm thinking a little bit more. If we had a skill tree, it would be kind of repetitive, because the only that comes to my mind right now is having the ability to turn other Sims into aliens, like turning them into aliens as like one of their powers, or a way where you can like not become an alien anymore, like the cure of alienism. I don't know what it's called, but a way to like turn back into a human from an alien, disguise yourself, like taking the whole disguise away and actually just curing yourself from being an alien. Because there's no really other way to not be an alien, or like cure yourself from being an alien, really, when you really think about it. They can't do anything with Magnolia Promenade, can they though? Can they really? Let's move this right here. We'll move the coffee station right here. Yeah. Could be a part of the skill tree. Like maybe you could be disguised as any other sim in the world. Ooh, wait, okay, now that's a good idea. Yes, just because we can already technically disguise our sims through cast already, but that would be a better part of disguising. Like, I'm gonna disguise myself as Bella Goth, and there's 2 Bellas in the world. So I would like that more, because then it will make the disguises a lot more detailed and a lot more fun to play around with, especially like what packs you might have installed. Yeah, that I could see. Give someone the power to go to SpringSim, yes, without using the rocket ship or the wormhole generator or anything. Yes, giving the ability to go to SpringSim. Better disguises as a special power. Turning someone into an alien. Like, let's say like there was a plant that you had to eat. And you could turn yourself into an alien, or have somebody else turn you into an alien. It's similar to what we could do with werewolves and vampires. You have to literally have a werewolf or a vampire turn you into one of them. Because there really isn't, I don't think there's an actual way you can turn into an alien. There we go. But I like your thinking. I like your thinking. Yes, this is what we need. I gotta make a whole PowerPoint slide. I want to do a whole PowerPoint slide of like the things I would like to see updated into The Sims 4. Of course, because I'm not a huge occult player is the thing. So I was never really for occult in the beginning. When they first introduced aliens, I'm like, this is weird. But I'm like, they're here and I can't get rid of them. So they're just there existing in the world. But I've grown to love them in my own way of like actually causing a little bit of chaos, or too much chaos to be exact. Okay. But I will say, I don't know. If you're an alien, you might start off with slow skill gain because you're on from another planet. Ooh, but as you go up in your skills part of the skill tree, you get to triple skill gain in all skills. Wait, maybe you should work for the Sims team. Apply right now. But that's a good idea. Wait a minute. Yeah, because technically when you think about it, there's so many. They're like, I'm in this strange world. I don't know where I'm at. I don't know what I'm doing here. All these people are so weird. I'm kind of like nervous and scared. So they're like having a very hard time understanding like how to like do certain like skill building, or how to like communicate with different people. So having that would be really cool. Yeah, when you're on SpringSim, your skills are just normal. But as you gain in the skill tree, your skills go higher and higher and higher, but faster. Yes. But listen, V, I'm telling you, I only have 2 brain cells. Sometimes I can't think. And I'm like, people in chat know more than I do. And I'm like, y'all, like, where's the EA application? When you signing up? When you joining? When can you join into the ranks? Oh my goodness. But it's true. It's true. Oh, I need more trees. Oh, wait, no, I don't. My tree levels is fine. Actually, I'm gonna add another tree. 1 tree here. 1 tree hill. There's coffee station, dog, grill, seating. I think I want to add in the chess. Where is it at? Oh, where's that my Shuno thingy? My Shuno. Oh, well, there is this technical poise podium of performing arts. Oh, street dancing. We do need that one. Maybe I might remove. Or actually, I'm going to move the lemonade stand. And I'm going to move it over here. Actually. And I'm going to just get rid of one of them. Yeah, there we go. But, you know, the thoughts are there. The ideas are there. I think instead of like, if they never updated occults ever again, give us more stuff for children, more stuff for kids, more stuff for elders. That's what I really want to see. Because I think they could do something with infants. Because we kind of just recently got them, but I could see them doing something with them at some point. That's what I really want. And they walk on the sidewalk, so they can't walk on this side. And it's in a corner, so they can't walk anywhere else. What else have I not had? I've got the slide, I got the merry-go-round, I got the swing. Maybe I'll replace the swing with the monkey bars since it is a smaller object. There we go. Oh, maybe. Oh, we do need music and vending machines. This is what we also need as well. Can't go wrong with a good vending. No, honestly, elders need an update. They need more stuff. Okay. There we go. But like elders, there's not much love with them. I think the biggest thing that we've gotten with elders was when Growing Together came out and they gave us those milestones and gave them like the wise trait. And you can only get the wise trait if you're an elder. So like that was like a huge thing. So it was like they added some stuff, but not a lot of stuff. But I would love an elder game pack, but I don't think we'll ever get game packs ever again. Because we haven't had one since werewolves. Our last game pack was werewolves, which is sad. I don't think we'll ever get stuff packs. Stuff packs were scary. They're not there anymore. Just maybe an elder. I don't want an elder. I don't even know what I want anymore. I want game packs to return so bad. I miss them so much. I'm convinced that some Sim hates youth and elders. I believe it. I believe it. They don't love them anymore. They need to because I want them to put more focus on the younger generation and the older generation because there's not much content for them. And I would love for them to expand their horizons of how they function, what they do every day, what happens after they retire. I mean, you can have a retirement party, but I want more for them rather than just some things. Weren't we supposed to get a retiree van life pack? I think so. It was in the survey. But here's my theory. There we go. My theory is that they're combining everything that was in the surveys from years ago is that they are combining all those ideas into one singular pack. That's what I'm thinking. That's what I think they're doing. So we might get a retiree van life pack, but that idea combined with another idea that might be turned into an expansion pack. So, but yeah, our last ever game pack we had in The Sims 4 was werewolves. Our last stuff pack was Crystal Creation. So it's been a couple of years, actually. Am I wrong? Werewolves? Werewolves came out in what year? 2022? No. Wait a minute, no. Yeah, it came out in 2022. What about a world where you have to have an alien live there? The magic realm making magic, you needed special coins to buy. Ooh, that would be really cool. Because I would love to go to Sixum without having to go through the wormhole generator. That would be really fun. I would prefer that. Oh wait, no, that's a lie. Our last... Wait a minute, what in the actual? Hold on. Huh? Wait. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. Hold on. When did they make My Wedding Story as a game pack? Wait a minute. Oh, it was already one? Oh, what? I didn't think it was a game. I thought it was an expansion pack for a hot minute. I'm like, when did they do that? That was weird. Yeah. So our last game pack was Werewolves. Our last stuff pack was Crystal Creation. I don't know why for a good solid second I thought it was an expansion pack. I'm like, wait a minute, when did they do that? That doesn't sound right. That was weird. Anyway, don't mind me. I'm fine, but not really. So I'm like, did they just secretly just change the price? That's a little bit concerning. But yeah, that's so weird. I think because it had a world that made me like think for a second that it was an expansion pack because it had a world. It has a huge world for a game pack, though. That is true, which that's why I thought, I'm like, oh, hold on, wait a minute. But yeah, we haven't had a game pack since 2022, which is quite a long time. My Wedding Stories was a dumpster. It kind of was. It had a lot going on. And honestly, I don't really play with My Wedding Stories that much at all. I don't really have my Sims get married anymore. I usually just have them elope, or I just make them married through Cass. Because doing the whole wedding part, for me personally, is a lot of work. Unless if I really am invested with my Sims family, I'll have them get married and go through the whole wedding process. But most of the time, they either remain single or they get married through Cass. There we go. We need them. We need to let the great disaster of My Wedding Stories go. Listen, sure though, because I mean they have fixed it, which I'm kind of glad they did. They did fix My Wedding Stories. I've had no issues with it since the last update, and even before, like when people were initially having problems with it, I didn't have any issues. So I just don't play with it because see, the thing is, I'm messy. I cause chaos, drama in my save. My Sims don't last that long to even get married. They date, they might get engaged, but then somehow someone gets divorced. I don't know. Am I the drama? Is it me? Is the problem me? But I like weddings because you can take all the family photos. And now that we have, what is it? No, I think, what is it? What's that one pack? Now that we have like life and death, I always like to have these little wills written, and I want to make sure that they pass down certain heirlooms to certain family members. That's what I enjoy about when my Sims are like together in a household, married or not. I just like doing that stuff a lot. I might expand this even further. Maybe I'll go all to the edge. Yeah, do that. Yeah. No, it's still a bit too small. There we go. Perfect. Use it for mostly weddings. It works well now. The only issue I've ever had with My Wedding Stories is when I kept messing up who went down the aisle. That was my only problem too. I didn't know how to walk down the aisle. I was like, oh, it's your turn, Mahilda. It's your turn, Gregory. Walk down the aisle. This is how you walk down the aisle. I like the animations when you walk down the aisle because they can cry, they can wave. Like, that stuff is very cute and adorable. That's what I really enjoy the most. And I take so many photos of my Sims walking down the aisle, waving, crying, doing all the things, walking up the aisle. They can throw rice. Like, those little animations is what I love the most. It has some very unique qualities to it. But I want to try and do like a pack legacy, or like a kind of play the packs by themselves. Like every generation's a different pack type of situation. So in a way, the pack legacy challenge is what I want to try. That's a lot of packs. The only problems I've ever had is during the heat wave and the guests wouldn't change into hot weather wear, and who died during the vows. Rough. Death do them parts. Stephen, you are always drama. True. Who am I to talk? I mean, true. I am the drama. I always say I do prefer Sims drama over real life drama. And that's where I stand. It all started with Don Lothario. The man, the myth, and not the legend. Causing stress out here left and right in the year 2004 as Cassandra Goth had her thinking, I love him so much, and just left her hanging. Rude. Not dating not one, not two, not three, but four. Four Sims at the same time. Cassandra, Nina, Dina, and Caitlin Langerat. Messy. And I just rolled with it. Also, Quiet is Barrow. Hello. I'm sorry that I missed your hello, but how are you today? Hope you're doing great. World was an incredible game pack. It was. I love the World game pack. It is a very, very nice pack. I like the world. I like the build and buy. I love the general chaos that it brings to my game for Greg. Because I thought, like, how do you find Greg? Where is Greg? And then I find him, like, oh, he's right there. He did not like my Sims the first day I met him. He actually beat up my Sims. On the first day, he said, who are you, stranger? I don't like you. But it got a lot easier as I continued to play to get him in our good graces, to like be kind to us. Mold. I love it. I don't know what's with me and mold. I think it's because of The Walking Dead. I like mold. Moldy walls, moldy floor, mold. I didn't care for the for rent mold. That was a little bit too much mold for my liking. But wallpaper and flooring mold, sign me up. Let's do some of this. There we go. Okay. I think the park is pretty much done. I wish I could change the water, but I cannot, sadly. Because I have like my grill area, I have a coffee station area, the bathrooms, the kids play area. Oh, I'm gonna add maybe like another chessboard here. Hi, Peppa, welcome in. It's good seeing you today. How are you? How's your day going so far? Let me go here and one here. Oh, that's a little bit too forward. There we go. That should be fine. They'll scoot in. If I have one up there, maybe that seems a bit too much. What have I not added to the park? Bonfire? That's too big. What have I not added outside? That's too big. Soccer is an idea. Oh, a basketball court. I'll add that some. Ooh. No, not here. I got the grill. I've got the coffee. I've got the music. I got the lighting. Got the tables and chairs. What is this? Telephone. Shopping. Clothing. I guess I'm good. You know, I realized one thing they could have added to The Sims 2 is actually having a proper newspaper stand. Like if they had like a newspaper stand, oh, that would be so much fun. Grab your newspaper at the park, read a little bit. That would have been cool. Oh, right, an easel. Though I forget about those things sometimes. Set some posters in the bathroom. Hi, Gigi, welcome in. Hi, Peppa. You just woke up. I hope your rest was well. I hope it was well and not cold. Where's the easel? Oh, right here. Let's add one right here. Yes. And then I'll add one kind of also like right here, because this is in the woods area, and so in a way they would be doing this. If there's one right here, let's add one. Yeah, one right there. That's good. But welcome in, welcome in. I hope you are well rested and you're able to eat some good food. And now you get to relax and chill for the day. The yellow slide, an orange one. Yeah, I like this. Oh, I might need to add a little bit more detail over here. I think adding in some plants could do this some good. I feel like this Sims is more detailed. Oh, way more detailed for sure. Like they actually play chess. Like they'll get the things. How the Sims 2 works is so different compared to what we know in the Sims 3 and 4. Like they'll actually pull utensils out of the drawer, chop actual vegetables and things. They'll pull all the pieces outside. Like they'll open this thing up, take the pieces out, and then lay them on the board and actually play chess. I believe they also hit the timer. Like the little intricate details The Sims 2 has is what I truly miss the most. Like The Sims 2 felt more like real life than the other games. And I guess like how you interpret it, like The Sims 1, 2, and 3 were made for like it's a life simulator, and Sims 4 is like a sandbox story builder. I had seen that somewhere, I believe on Instagram, that someone had described The Sims 4 as a storytelling simulator, which makes total sense to me after playing it for 11 years. And then Sims 1, 2, and 3 was definitely like more life simulated, where you can literally play with life. Because of the quirkiness and the weirdness that it brought, it felt like life, so it made sense. I don't know. It just makes sense. Yeah, every square on the board is a different object slot. Exactly. Yes. And again, I say, I don't know how they did that. But this, all I can say, The Sims 2 took some work. Some work for sure. And is there another lily pad? I think there's only one. Okay. Do like that. I might spread these out. I don't probably want those anymore. There we go. Boom. Okay. That is good enough for me for this lovely little park. Saving. But yeah, they actually play chess. Every slot is a different... Every square is a different slot. The amount of slots that we had in this game was like, whoa, this is a lot going on. I can see why they condensed down the amount of slots that are on an object to prevent lag and overall clogging issues of the game, which makes sense why they did what they did, condensing it down. Okay, that's a house, that's a house, but this is the whole neighborhood. I feel like neighborhood-wise, it's perfect the way it is, literally no issues. I think now we can probably, because that's the rec center. I feel like, I'm kind of scared to work on the rec center, not gonna lie. I'm kind of scared. I'm gonna wait for that. What do we have over here? Graveyard, park. That's another recreational center. I think we should start working on the more residential houses. Let's work on the rich neighborhood. Do the cabinets open? We don't have cabinets in the Sims 2. Sims 2 never had cabinets. We had counters, and those drawers open, but Sims 2 never had cabinets. Which I never understood why. Really. But in counters, they always opened up. Every time. Like the little drawers would open up. Okay, we're gonna do something a little fancy. Helicopter? No. The fact that there was a carpool, your carpool was a helicopter was funny to me. I mean, I might add it in later. I mean, if I add in a helicopter right there, we only have this much space left for the actual house. Still fine the way it is. But I'm, hold on. Wait just a minute here. I think I can do what I can do. Hold on, I might have some ways. Let me figure something out. I might be able to get away with this. Keyword might. Not saying that I could say might. Mighty, might, all the way. Sims get ingredients from cooking out of the cupboards. Yes. Oh. I did that wrong. I did that wrong too. Wait a minute. Why? No, actually, I don't want a basement. I'm like, do I want a basement in this house? I do not. But I do want it on a foundation. I do want it attached. You know, I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do the hard work. Oh, didn't mean to do that. It's like, in a way, like having the, this is the one difficult part about The Sims 2 that I love and don't love. Is that if you wanted to have a foundation with an attached garage, you would have to do the extra work to make it work. And like, I don't want to do all that. It's a pain, but it's worth it in the end. It's worth it once you kind of get everything finished. Okay, let's start with the beginning. Can you do half tiles? Yes, you can do half tiles. And you can do free placement, but you would need to type in cheats for that. So there's 2 cheats: move objects on, and then this long gated cheat of all time called bull prop snap objects to grid false. It is we had to type in so many cheat codes for The Sims 2 to do the basic things we could do in The Sims 4. Because like you can alt place, but like alt placing moves the camera, not the actual object. So it was, the building was very difficult back in the day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Let's do this one. There we go. Even. But yeah, the cheats were the cheats were long, and I never understood why they were that long. They didn't need to be that long. Truly, they did not. I complain about the cheats all the time for being so long, and it's a constant struggle. It's pain. But at least we have the user startup cheat file thing, so we don't have to type in those cheats all the time. Yeah, bull prop testing cheats enable true. Forever will live in my head. Yeah, bull prop allow 45-degree angle of rotation. Bull prop constrain for elevation false. I just can't. Let me just show you. So bull prop constrain floor elevation false. That cheat will allow you to manipulate the height of your walls, either as low to the ground or as high to the sky. But always remember to turn it off so you don't mess up your house. I got myself a cheat sheet. I got everything. Oh my gosh. Oh, I saw your DM, Luke, and I ignored it for a real reason. I ignored your DMs for a real reason. I choose to not to believe what you did, Luke. I don't care because I already have Marshall, so it's whatever. I don't care anymore, Luke. But I'm glad that you got Marshall though for your island at least. Oh my gosh. I just hope The Sims 4 was more detailed. No, same. I wish it was more detailed as well. I think over the years, because how The Sims 4 was first made, it originally was going to be a multiplayer top-down view online game. very similar to Sim City, but then they scrapped that entire idea and had to make the Sims 4 from scratch all over again. And that's why the maps look the way they do. And that's why we didn't have like pools, ladders, infants, toddlers, move objects, basement. Like we didn't have a lot of things in the base game. So they really had to make all these features from like the ground up. So everything became more simplified and a lot more easier, rather than very advanced and hard. Because I think if they went after like how the Sims 3 did it, it would be way different. We were literal coders back in the day. We were. You know, you got to think MySpace. We were coding from infancy, truly. We were out here coding things left and right, thinking of like ways like, how do we do this? How do we do that? It was crazy. Well, that's how I got a foundation and a functioning garage playing The Sims 3. Yep. Literally, constrained floor elevation was that cheat. That was always your best friend. Truly. Truly, truly, truly. And I'm gonna actually do... Ooh, wait, how do I plan to do a building tutorial because I want to tell the people, saying, you must know what we went through. Yeah, I was like, did I do that right? Yeah. It's like I did, and I also did at the same time. Ooh, that's not how that is supposed to be done. Constrained floor elevation, false. Also, GG, thank you for the 5 stream streak. You told him I'm gonna hunt for him, and I did. I did, and I said, better watch your back, Marshall. What kind of, like, remind me again, Luke, what is Marshall supposed to be on your island? Oh, I gotta move it over a little bit more. Like, what Taylor Swift era? I can't remember. Ah, that was scary. I did not like that, of what that just did. There we go. I remember having to use a cheat to change the roof pitch angle, and I was like so happy they just added it to build them eventually. Yeah, we had to use actual math. This game was like made for mathematicians over here. Okay, let me elevate this terrain to the floor. Thank you very much. All the way to the floor. There we go. Oh, Tortured Poet Society. Okay, yeah, that makes sense for Marshall because he loves a good book. He loves a good museum. Yeah, that checks out. That works. Also, I think I may have done this wrong. Oh no, I didn't. Never mind. I'm fine. I was like, I did something wrong. I broke my game, but no, I didn't. I'm fine. Also, Liz, thank you for the mod love, by the way. I really appreciate that. Thank you, thank you. There we go. With cheats, you could make 15-story buildings in The Sims 2 plus a basement and a foundation. That is very true. Exactly. That's how advanced it was. We were making skyscrapers at 8. We truly were. Oh, wait a minute. I was like, did I do something wrong? I did. Hold on. Let me delete this real quick. And I need to do this again. There we go. I was like, I did something wrong. I was like, this is not the way it's supposed to go. At least from this general thing. There we go. And then we're also gonna have to do this side as well. A minute. Hold. Give me my floor. Not how I want it to go. Do I really want to do that? Do I really want to go down that route? You know what? No. I'm gonna go back. I don't want a garage. Actually, no, I do. I do want a garage. I just to make it expand it a little bit more. Hold on. There we go. Actually, you can't even use 45-degree rotation until... Wait, until the University EP? Wait, really? Why do I think that was base game? Good morning, Liz. How are you? Or I guess good afternoon. Well, you got 2 Jimmys yesterday. You found Marshall at 16 and Queenie at 34. That's not bad. That's actually a good number. At least you're not in the hundreds like I am. I'm still on the hunt for of Maple. I'm getting close to 100 tickets. Ooh, 100. Looking for that bear cub. Okay, let me delete that real quick, because I need to make sure I have at least this right here. I'm doing a bad job at doing this. I can already tell you right now. Give me a second to think. Yeah, this one. And then make sure I do this way. And then, yeah, there we go. Also, Neon, thank you for the hydrate. Also, Ash Plays, welcome in. Happy Wednesday. How are you today? What's life been like for you? We're working on building a mansion in The Sims 2. I decided it would be a very fun idea to make a house with an attached garage. Why? I don't know. Also, I know exactly what I did wrong. Let me go back. I'm doing all this stuff out of order, and I know this is not supposed to the way it's supposed to go. I know where I messed up. Your longest hunt on Unity Islands lasted 87 tickets. I don't like that number. I don't like that number, that how it's so low, Luke. Can you make it a little bit higher next time? Can you make that number a little bit higher? That'd be lovely. That'd be great. Yeah? Right? Yeah? Maybe make it at least triple digits. Yeah? Oh, so the rooming, welcome in. Oh, you were just at Simsy's Phil stream. How is that going? Because I know that she's currently terraforming her island, at least for the next couple of days. Shella's still hunting, which I'm so sad that she still is hunting for Lily. But hopefully the Phil Core Island's going great, at least, with the decorations. How did I do this before? Oh! Okay, I figured it out. I'm a little bit... Hold on. I'm sorry. Hold on, give me a second. I was doing everything backwards. I know what I need to do now. It all is becoming clear. Everything's becoming clear. I know what to do now. There we go. It took so long. I fear Judy and Sasha are gonna be the last villagers to show up. I believe it, and I'll be happy about that. Oh, Phil was your first campsite? Oh, interesting. Interesting. I'll tell Simsy later. Oh, the paths are really cute. Oh, I'll have to watch Simsy's stream back, because I love watching when people decorate their island. Because pathways in Animal Crossing are so much fun. It's so relaxing, so therapeutic when you lay down the path, and when it all becomes connected, stunning. But I wish custom pathing showed up on the map, so you could like see where everything's at. That would be fun. That would be fun. This is what I need, I think. Is that, oh, hold on. There we go. That's what I need. There we go. Now we talking. Now we talking. Oh wait, no we're not. Let me add the next one over here. This. And then do this. There we go. Now we talking. I've got a pitched roof. And now I can relax in peace. All that work just to have an attached garage. I'm done. I'm gonna save my game. I need a break. You found Emerson streaming yesterday. Luke, do you want more enemies? Do you want more enemies, Luke? Oh my gosh, no. Also, Gay Cheeto Puff, welcome in. I don't know when I followed you on here, but I remember seeing you on YouTube. Twitch just knows me. It does. Welcome in. But yeah, I feel like It's been so long, but welcome you. Because the last time, well, I remember you followed 2024 of last year. 2024, 2 years ago in November. I don't know what happened back then. Phil was also your campsite villager, and I want him gone. Ooh. Don't tell Simsy that. So you all agree The Sims is the best game? Yep. The Sims 2 is literally the best game ever. It's a little bit difficult, but it gets better with time. It gets better with time. After we do a custom garage. You put custom paths on top of the regular path. Well, you can do that? I didn't know you could do that. And does it show up on the map? Because I might try that. Look what's drama today I see. Oh my gosh. Okay. Wait. Oh, there is only literally one floor. Okay. Technically 2 floors in a way. And Luke loves drama. You told Emrys and they were like, it's okay, I forgive you. Now if you said you hate the Eagles, then that would be another argument that you don't want to get into. If you said, I hate the Eagles, if you said it to Emrys, he would hate you. Oh, that's why I don't remember it's been so long. I know 2024 was so long ago that I'm like, what is time? But we're currently, since you just popped in, we're currently building a mansion today in The Sims 2 for our custom neighborhood that we've been building since 2024. Now that I think about it, it's been almost 2 years since we started working on this, from what I remember, because I remember making a video about it from the first initial making the map from scratch, but I know it's been a while. There we go. But nothing is the same in this game. We were talking about how the cheats were so long in The Sims 2 that I'm glad they do not exist anymore. But we were coders back in the day, that I will say. Coding for days. Do I think 25? Yeah. Yes, but the custom path are just a white brick. Oh, so like nothing fancy. Okay, that makes more sense then. Makes more sense. Because I was gonna say, then my cottagecore pathways would make total sense. That's what I'm here for. Where are they at? There we go. Listen, as much as I love The Sims 2, the election for better. No, that's valid. That's valid. I like The Sims 4 a lot more for its like functionality. Like it runs a little bit better, at least on my computer. Building's a lot more easier and less frustrating. And there's a lot more diversity when it comes to The Sims 4. The Sims 2, not so much. I think what I love most about The Sims 2 is that it has that nostalgic feel, and it does feel a little bit more realistic in terms of gameplay. Just at least how I've played The Sims 2 and like what I've been doing. It just felt more like real life. That's how I've described The Sims 2 whenever I like talk about it. Sims 2 will always have your heart. See, I never got into The Sims 3 as much. I had it, I have all the packs, but never really got into it as much. You saw someone on Twitter make tier lists of cardigans in Animal Crossing. Are they old? Because I feel like it's been a while. I've seen a couple of those on Pinterest. 24 hours and 15 minutes until I can make my royal kingdom in the real kingdom. That is true. Almost time. Okay, friends, ads are currently playing at the moment. I'm going to save real quick. And I'm going to show some words on stream for you all. Oh, they just made them? Oh. Well, I guess I'm a little bit slow on that front. But I'm going to play some words on stream for you all, so that way you can get your enrichment, as Violet would say, for the day. And I will pick back up in a couple of minutes for you all. So enjoy some words on stream. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. Millennials love The Sims 2. Gen Z loves Sims 4. Oh my gosh. Okay, slay with the capital S-L-A-Y. Slay. Oh, wrong button. Slay. I was out here over my own little world looking at some stuff, and I'm like, wait, hold on. Y'all are knocking through these like wildfire. Wildfire. Congratulations. Wait, where are we at now? Wait, next level is level 11. Our highest is 16. Our next ad break's gonna be great. I'm so excited. But welcome back, everyone, from the ads. If you got an ad, you missed nothing. And also, HW, thank you for the pronoun check. Pronouns are he, him, if you all didn't know. Wait, building The Sims 4 is so much better so far, and I like walking around the neighborhood. I don't like fully open world, so neither do I. I was never a big fan of open worlds. Even though I like the idea of seeing everything, I wasn't too fond of it in the beginning. But they were there. Not being able to save in build mode in The Sims 3 is what sucks. Yeah. Wait, what? Wait a minute. We couldn't build... Wait, we couldn't save in build mode in The Sims 3? Why did I think we could? Why did I think we could? Maybe because my game keeps telling me I need to, like, save. I don't remember. I've only ever built in The Sims 3 every couple of times. I don't build in that game that often. I think my last ever build I ever did was building a big, gigantic family house. That was a long time ago. That escalates quickly. It does. It does. Where's my... Oh, here's my flooring. I did like how it was also easier to, like, place your roofing wherever you wanted. Instead of you would need support in order to build a roof. There we go. Need a little extra support. Building in this game felt like real life. Ooh. Someone forgot to turn off a cheat. Constrained floor elevation was still on. Always remember, turn off your cheats in The Sims 2 or you'll have consequences. And that is what we don't want to have. Also, thank you for letting me know your pronouns. That doesn't sound right. It does not. Now, how do I want to do this roof? On one hand, I want to make this roof look good, but also like, I don't know. This is the only dilemma. Oh, wrong piece. Wrong piece. Is it this one? No. Is it this one? 6 by 6. But I need a 5. Okay, it might be this one. There we go. 5 by 6. That's what I want. Flatten. And then we'll do this gabled roof right here. Up like that. I might have to flatten this one too. Oh, but it's a little bit too flat. Maybe this can be at 15. Yeah, this can be at 15. And then maybe this roof piece could possibly... No. I could just make this smaller. Always go small. There we go. Keyword. Small is better in The Sims 2. Whoa! My walls! Oh, fine, put them back. My walls got deleted. They got yeeted. Okay. One here, one there. And I think I had one here. But now I kind of want to make it all into the front, but it feels flat in the front. I don't want to make it too flat. That's my only thing, is I don't want to make it too flat. So I always have like these little extra bump outs, if you will. I've always built squares in The Sims 2. I never really actually learned how to build in The Sims 2 until The Sims 4 became a thing. And then everything else became clear. I'm like, oh, this is how you build. Build little boxes, add little bump outs. Bada bing, bada boom, you've got a house. I think that's what I want. I'll make this side bigger. If I do this piece here, there we go. Neon, why are you eating Rooney? Rooney, teach. Enjoy the pit of darkness. It's scary down there. We played The Sims Evil yesterday. And I kid you not, playing that game is not for the weak. Truly, it is not made for the weak. Played it, jumped into the pit. My sim literally died from the pit monster and was never seen again. I had to reset my whole little ambition just to get back to where I started. But I've learned my lesson though. Never do that again. Never jump into the pit of darkness on the first go, in the first ambition. It won't end well for your Sims. There's like a 50% chance that you will survive or not survive in the pit of darkness in The Sims Medieval. Nope, I don't like that. I don't like that either. Why do I not like this? Something is off in the front. Rude! You shall rule the day, Neon! Okay, let's start from the beginning. Let's do walls. You shall rule the day. You shall rue it. Neville, whatever his last name was, in iCarly. He was a bit of an interesting character. I say he had no character growth, but in a way he had some character growth. He went from being an evil little child to a completely evil adult. Yeah. So he had some growth. Neville Peppermint, that's his name, who loved Tapenade. And what even is Tapenade? I've never knew what that actually was. What is Tapenade? Isn't it like a something? You have an octagonal houses in The Sims 2. I was never good at those shapes. I had a hard time figuring out how I wanted to lay them out. Roofing was not my biggest specialty. I usually stay away from like the other angles of roofing because I didn't know how to make a circle house. I got too scared. Also, Galaxy eating Peppa. Peppa tried to eat, and Galaxy said, "Hold on, wait a minute. You're next." Galaxy said, "Hold my space. I've got you covered." Boom. Oh, a spread made from cured or finely chopped olives, capers, and anchovies. Oh, and garlic and all. Nope. No wonder Carly Shay said, this stuff is nasty. No one. I don't do anchovies. What's this? Why? I don't do anchovies. I love me some. I also don't like olives or anchovies. Also, are capers like fish? You recording this? I am. Good. Well, that's interesting. I never knew that. Pureed or finely chopped olives. Capers and anchovies. Oh, it's a plant. Oh, interesting. It needs a little sweetness to it, you know, for me to like it. I don't do a lot of dips. I'm not really a dip person. But I'm willing to try, but I don't know about that tapenade. It sounds fancy. You're gonna have to lurk or send school asks if I could bring Kim something for a snack. No, all good, Republica. Enjoy your lurk. No, yeah, they are a plant. Caper bush. They're a plant. They look like peas. They look like peas. The caper is a pickled and unopened flower bud of the caper bush, a Mediterranean plant. Interesting. They also look like what's it called? Like green lentils, randomly. No, it's all good. I didn't know what capers were either, honest. I'm like, am I bald? I'm not even sure what this is. Actually, let's not do that. Let's do this one. So it's 4 or 6. It's 4. And we're gonna go all the way down to 15. I wanna make it lower, but it's gonna be okay. Interesting. I think capers are a plant. I want to definitely learn one day about how to make interesting recipes different. And is this I think this is like a slant, so I'll have to do a very interesting way of laying out this wallpaper. Yep. Just what I figured. Can't do that. Well, I can do this. Maybe I'll do... See, the one thing about doing an attached garage, the wallpaper looks funky. So you always got to be careful on how it looks, or it'll look very funky from the outside. Not from the map view, but from the outside looking in. It's like, oh, this looks a little bit weird. Oh, what if not that wallpaper. I could do something like this. What if I do something like that? Would that look weird if I did it that way? Well, I don't like that at all. What if I did it that way? Would that, maybe it won't look weird. I don't think. What is this? Oh, this is a little bit more put together. Okay, maybe I guess. I guess I could. Nah. Kippers? Kippers are a fish? The K? Oh yeah, kipper. Kipper's a fish. Capers is a plant, that's true. Oh, here are the other pieces. Oh. See, I want to make it look fancy. And if I do stone, could I get away with it too? Yeah, that's not gonna happen. Can't do stone this way either. I either have to use... Let's see, I either have to use a plain wall or something that doesn't have a weird thing on it. I might just have to use like the actual poured or paint. I could use paint, but I want it poured so it gives it a little bit more of that old look. Yeah, maybe I'll go with this one. Yeah, I think I'll go with that one. I'm gonna slightly ignore it and it'll be fine. It's whatever. Or I could do something like that, a little bit old school. Yes, it's giving 90s. Something about like the old, like brownish tints color of a wall. Like, why was 90s houses so different compared to what they are now? I would love to go back to the Sears catalog. Is that wild to say? I kind of want to go back to the Sears catalog era. But then that was kind of like a monopoly in a way. Kind of crazy. But they had some good looking houses though. Let's be honest. What did I just use? What did... Oh, I just used that. Oh, now I gotta go back. Oh, actually, no, I don't. Never mind. There it is. I want to make sure I add these little things on the side. Yes. Okay, let's add these to the side. Individual siding is a thing today. Do that side, and I think I do this side. When you have so many bump outs, and you want to make them like all the same, it's gonna take you a minute. If I do because this is the first mansion. I haven't decided who's gonna live here or what the vibes are gonna be like, but I know that this is one of the first starter mansions that are gonna be here. I might make this more ready to move in rather than fully furnished. But then I kind of want to furnish it. There's only so much we could do. I could use those little flared stairs. I always call them swoopy stairs, but I could use those flared stairs that we have from mansion and garden stuff for the inside of the house. I could do it. I could do that. And then I could probably, can I also do it that way? Or maybe over here. I have to see if it's the right size, if we have enough space for the inside to do those stairs or not. And close these two parts up. I'll do them on top. I'll close the top parts. The bottom can be full length. And then add one here, and then we'll add one right there. I think that's, oh nope, missed a spot. These two sides. And I may leave this blank because what I could do is just simply add in bushes around the edge to get what I want to cover up the brick. And I think, oh, missed a spot too. There we go. There's a spot. That's cleared. Oh, missed a spot up there too. There we go. Okay, cool. Yay! Okay, that's done. I guess we can do landscaping now. Get this out the way. I love that with The Sims 2. Landscaping was very simple. There wasn't much landscaping you could really do. But every single like shrub and flower had its ups and downs because they would grow weeds and you could trim them. Also, Honey Clown, welcome in. It's good seeing you. First time in chat, you love my YouTube videos. Oh, thank you. I'm glad you love my YouTube videos. I'm glad to see you here on Twitch hanging out with us today. I gotta post I gotta post more of my VODs to YouTube. I'm a little bit behind with posting my VODs. And then I got to definitely get back into finish editing for the main YouTube channel to post some more videos. I need to work on finishing unpacking. I gotta finish the first or the last level of unpacking because there's another game that I want to play and I forget what game it is, but it's like another like cozy game that I want to play on YouTube. This house is very rich. It is. They've got their own landscaping. They've got their own everything. Like you can trim your hedges. Sadly, you can't mow your lawn, but you can trim the hedges of your said hedges. Water your flowers so they don't get wilted. You can hire a butler if you want to, a nanny. All I will say, when we set up all the households eventually, I will guarantee you all that for sure that there might only be 2 households living in the rich area and the rest of them might be ready to move in, or there might be 2 or 3 empty plots. But I will say every rich family will have all the services. A maid that will come every week or every other day or whatever the schedule is. They'll have what's it called? A gardener to come by and help, you know, work on their garden. So it's all freshly, you know, nice, neat, and tidy, not crazy looking. They'll have it all. They'll have all the services. No hedge shall be untrimmed. That's what I like to see. And I'm gonna turn off Control F. Yeah, this will go a lot quicker. Control F allows you to put things on a quarter tile. If you did not know that. It kind of works similar to what we have in The Sims 4. At least I press F5 on my keyboard to do like placings on quarter tiles. In The Sims 2 or in The Sims 4. Sims 3, I don't even remember. It might be the same button as The Sims 2, most likely. Okay. I guess I can do that. That's this over here. But yeah, the neighborhood's coming along pretty well. I find like there's nothing I could really, I mean, there's a lot I can do to make it better, but it's like, where do I even begin with that? Ew. Let's do a gazebo. It's like, let's add more things to the house when we have no room. Let's add a gazebo. This is kind of reminding me of the build that we did in The Sims 4. We made a Bridgerton-esque inspired house in The Sims 4 before the royalty pack came out. And then also, what am I doing? But, ooh, never again will I do that. I mean, I will at some point, but it's like, oh, I forgot how hard it is to build larger houses. I think I'm doing that right. You know, I never really understood how to build gazebo in The Sims 2. I don't think so. BRB, all good. Sir, did you see the bushes from Bad Bunny? I did. They were iconic. Those bushes were dancing like they never danced before. But those bushes were bushing. I actually saw an Instagram reel from one of the, I think it was like bush number 44 or whatever, on Instagram. Like, oh wow, that's so cool. I think I saw that bush somewhere. But yeah, I remember the Bad Bunny performance was so cool. It was truly iconic, revolutionary, honestly. But yeah, I really find that this is like has been so much fun. And since this is your first time, eHoney, we're making a custom neighborhood from scratch in The Sims 2. It's something that I've been wanting to work on for so long that I finally got a chance to like do it and work on it. We made the map from scratch. We made all the houses from scratch. Every single, like everything was made by me. And it has been honestly very fun going down that route of trying to make a custom map. I had to use SimCity 4 to like make it work and then transfer that map that we made and put it into The Sims 2. Oh, did I mess something up? Okay, no, I didn't. And so far, it has been relatively easy since then. But then once I'm done with all of like building, we'll have to make all the Sims. And that shall be pretty okay, I would say. It shouldn't be as bad. But I am a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to making my Sims and all the lore that I want to give them. I want to make them the best lore, best backstories, best drama, best everything. Okay. But I've been doing like this series on YouTube of like documenting this process of making this hood, and I done jacked this up. Well, at least now I know what I need to do. There we go. Always practice before you do. There we go. Because I could not for the life of me figure out how to do a diagonal or this type of shape of a gazebo. It stressed me out. Oh, turn off my cheat. There we go. Bethy, hello! Happy lunchtime. My school has Twitch unblocked. Wait, really? Your school's fancy. Your school is fancy. Twitch is unblocked at schools. That's kind of exciting. You can't wait to get home and play your legacy save. She had twins without trying. Oh my gosh. You know, the Sims do be surprising you left and right. They're like, hey, surprise. Kind of reminds me of the Sims with Evil from yesterday. We were trying for a baby, or at least we were woohooing, and you couldn't like, there was no jingle or anything. You just like had to be like surprised. You just had a baby and like, oop, there it is. But that's interesting though. I'm excited for you. What are your plans for your legacy now that you have the twins? These right here. Oh, you've watched my other videos in the custom neighborhoods and you love to see it. Oh, thanks. I've been having so much fun building in this game. I think I'm also relearning, ooh, ugly, relearning how to build differently in The Sims 2, and this has allowed me to like go down that path. And I want to do another one. Like I think after this one, I want to do another one, but make it smaller. Make it smaller. Or just make random custom maps and then put them up for download, but not like build anything in it. I don't know. I have thoughts. I have thoughts about that. I think it's this one I need to use. Is it that one? No, it's a different color. That's too big. I don't know. Lunchtime. If you're gone before I get back, I hope you'll have a great day. You too, Neon. We'll be here for a while. It's kind of weird that it's almost 1 o'clock. How is that real? How is it almost 1 o'clock? Make that make sense. I don't understand time. I will say literally after this, what I'm gonna do is spend the majority of my day recording YouTube videos. I need to record a video for Animal Crossing. I would love to record a video on my other little, well, I have to record an Animal Crossing video. I have to finish recording my Creative Sim video for the new pack that I did. Well, I had early access to it. And then I want to record some other builds. Welcome back, Dabney. You're loving the vibe of this build. Thanks. I'm liking it so far too. I want to figure out how I want to do this, because you know, in The Sims 4 we can add like columns. Well, I guess technically we could do it the way I was going to do it before, but you can add columns to these different pieces right here. And The Sims 2 is a little bit more trickier. So I'm gonna try and do, let me see, these columns I like. That's not the color. Let's do this one. Like we can only add columns to, oh, well, I can do it this way. Never mind. Don't mind me, I'm fine. Slight panic attack, but it's okay. We're good. Never mind. I was like, how do I do this? I don't know how I'm gonna do it, but I figured it out. I just had to press Control F. But basically what I was saying, how in The Sims 4 you can just add columns to the end pieces of a fence. You couldn't do it in The Sims 2 unless you had cheats enabled. Everything building wise was a cheat. We'd be cheating in this game, truly. And where's my floor? Did I have a floor somewhere that I want to use temporarily? Yeah, this one. Probably not for the students. We're 4AF as a district, and I love your city public school though, and I think we're gonna have I think I'm going to have one good/evil twin so I can have the sword fight in the new pack. And you're also teaching Romeo and Juliet right now. Ooh, wait, that's really cool. Yeah, because since now that we have Romeo and Juliet Cap, because they're both married. They're married in the game, which is nice. Romeo, Romeo, where art thou, Romeo? Yeah, Romeo and Juliet are back. They have a child in the new pack as well. They have their own dynasty. It's really, really cool. But interesting. But yeah, Twitch for the students, yeah. That's good to know, though. That's good to know. I feel like when I was in school, we didn't really have any social media that was enabled unless we had our phone, which we weren't even allowed to use our phone half of the time. Only during lunchtime we could use our phone. But they said you cannot use your phone during passing period. Like if the bell was ringing and you were in the hallways, you could not use your phone. I'm like, that makes sense. But I did it anyway. I think it's 36. No, 35. There we go. We have plans to be productive this week, and then it all went down the drain with being sick. I'm really sorry that you're sick right now, Daphne. I mean, at least you get time to like plan and relax a little bit more, and like theorize a little bit more about like what you want to do when you do get better. So you always have that. That's always an option. Play video games that you haven't had a chance to play. Play a little bit of Animal Crossing, a little Stardew. being sick has its benefits sometimes, because when you can go lay in bed all day and just play whatever game you want, and especially with a Switch. That's what the Switches are made for. The Switches were invented for the right reason, and I can't add them where I want. Is this the right green? Oh, that's not the right green. Oh well. Huh. Interesting. Peppa eating Dabney when Dabney is sick. Peppa, why? Why? Galaxy, not the tag team. Not the tag team. They said Peppa. And it said tap in, Galaxy. Back to back to back. Double team, they said. Double team. And the new world champion is Galaxy and Peppa. I need to go take a nap. Anyway, it's been a day. Oh, is this on the floor? No, it's not. There it is. You love the build vibes. Thank you, Coupon. I'm liking the build vibes as well. I think so far, I was a little bit scared on wanting to do mansions at first when making this HUD initially, because I just didn't know what direction I wanted to go in. But I think once I figured it out and then got more realistic with my ideas, I was like, okay, this could actually probably work out in my favor. So I'm a lot more happier. I'm thinking a little bit better. And like building more, but I'll also building a lot less. Some houses will be like ready to move in. Some houses will be fully furnished. It just really depends on what house and like where it's at. Like the farm district is very like completely done at this point. I just have to keep adding more houses. And then the most of it is kind of just done. The community lots I think are done. I think. I don't know how that looks. Why am I being targeted? I'm just innocent. Dabney's just an innocent person and chilling. It's okay. It's okay. Dabney will get her revenge. Mwahaha! I never feel bad for eating Dabney though. It's all fun and games. To reiterate, it means nothing. Hi Nicole, welcome in. How are you? Imagine, this is crazy. This is me talking, but imagine if a viewer could ban a mod. Wouldn't it be crazy? The chaos that would bring to this platform. Let's not. But hi Galaxy, we're working on our build today. We have been working on, we finished making a park, and now we're working on a mansion at the moment. Trying to figure out the general like style of this place so we can kind of get our bearings across here. But but so far this is what the house looks like right now, with no walls or no doors, no windows, but this is what it looks like so far. It's not that bad when you really think about it. I'm actually really liking how it looks. I will, now looking at this gazebo, I want to change the fences to white because the green's not doing it for me anymore. I gotta go back. Now that we're men, we can do anything. Now that we're men, I'm changing my underwear. Now that we're men, we do anything. I'm glad you're doing good though, Nicole. But all is good over here. It is a little bit chilly. It is 30 degrees at the moment. It was 60 the other day, but I'm existing. That is what we're doing today. Existing in these cold temperatures. But it's gonna be a good Wednesday. Wednesdays, I feel, even though like it's the middle of the week, it just feels relaxing. Back to my fresh meat man. Excited to see how this turns out in the bot later. See you later, Bethy. Thank you for hanging out. Oh, I gotta move this one over here. We should be able to make this be done for today. This will be ready to move in. So we're going to do the bathrooms and also the kitchen. Bathrooms and kitchens will be done. And we'll do the layouts, of course. I will have this upload for download. I've been trying because people have been asking. People, at least my Sims 2 builds. People have been asking for me to upload my builds of this hood. And I'm like, I will. It's just going to take me some time to get there. But so far, I've only uploaded one thus far of the hood to my Patreon that you can download for free. I'm planning on like transferring everything to my website. So there's like a one-stop shop. You don't have to scroll for 10,000 years to find everything. But for now, that's where they're being placed for the time being. Where? Oh, here they are. Let's do a bit of a, like a bit of a green roof. Looks nice. Yeah. But we're in the rich part of this neighborhood now of Rosewood. It's starting to look very fancy. We got an attached garage. I think they need a basement? No. But do I want to add a basement? Yes. Will I do it today? Yes. I had to think. I'm like, wait a minute. Do I want to do that? Because adding a basement requires more brain power. Knowing full we already have 2 levels we have to do. Okay, so in order to do this basement, we need to delete the, not the terrain, but we need to delete parts of this to get what we want. So let's delete all of this right here. Make sure we keep at least parts of this in here. I'm also gonna have to delete the walls as well up here. And I guess I should delete the light, so then that way I can do what I want. We'll have to re-add them in. But I probably could actually just add in the lights on the edges of the wall so we can at least see something. And I can at least see something. Let's do this instead. Yeah, so we have at least some light coming through. There we go. Delete these walls right here. Okay, so now that we have that, what I've learned, we need to use the constrained floor elevation sheet again, but I don't need to type that in because I've already had it typed in ages ago. We're going to use stairs to do this method. And I can't see anything. I'm gonna do 3. 1, 2, and then 3. There we go. 1, and then delete the stairs, and then go back to your terrain. Use the level terrain tool, and then we're just gonna level the terrain. But I can't see anything. Oh my gosh. Let me get a light. And also, can't see anything either down here. Oh my gosh, I can see in the ground. Oh my gosh, finally. So we're gonna do this way. We're gonna just level out the terrain like so on these parts. This is also how you can make like a split level house in The Sims 2. Because we didn't have like a proper basement tool in this game. We just had the terrain, and we could manipulate the terrain to make a quote-unquote basement. So there are ways, but they just took a little bit of time. Okay, now that I can't see anything. Okay, so now that we have that, let's go back up to the surface. Grab our lights so we can see a little bit more. But now that we have a basement, we can now add in our walls down here. Like so. To even have more room. So you could literally make a cellar. No, all good, V. Thank you for hanging out. We'll see you hopefully next time. Especially in one of your streams. Let's see you soon. Oh, we should also make a walkout basement. So maybe we could... Ooh. Yeah, I can do that. Let's make a walkout basement. Let's do it over here. Delete this. We're going to delete this wall, like so. Let me get our terrain back again. Ooh, not like that. And yeah. So, I mean, technically, we could still do what we want. Like so. Will that still work the same if I had that there? Yes and no. But delete this and then have this here. Yeah, there we go. Okay. So I could do a walkout basement this far. Well, I do need to make it a little bit bigger so I can add the stairs, of course. Or re-add in the stairs. And it's a little bit wider. Little bit wider. Okay. There we go. We'll do the stairs. I think I want to do like metal stairs. I gotta face them the right way. There we go. Yeah, it's a very busy day indeed. Daphne's been down there for ages. Eons even. Oh, I guess I can also delete this too. What if I... Well, nothing like that. I still have to manipulate this part of the terrain. Put the back. Thank you. Daphne's alone in the dark, in the pit of the darkness. Ah, no. Wait, cement. That could be a fun idea. Ooh, I like that idea. Okay, we can go with that. Let me put my terrain back how I wanted it from before. Not like that, though. Well, actually, I guess I should leave it like that. And then move this back right here. There we go. And then I can do such like this to make it a little bit more less crazy. Yay! No, I wonder. Is Daphne unneedable? Is that the real deal? Is Daphne uneatable in this economy? Oh, hello. That went high in the sky. True. Delete. Thank you. Is Daphne uneatable? I don't know. Maybe so. I don't know. Unless she states otherwise. When is that though? When is that? When do you state otherwise that you are uneatable? Is it today? Is it today? Is it tomorrow? Was it yesterday? I'm gonna really be bragging right now and say I just made my first CC hair. You did? Oh my gosh! Congratulations! Did you use Blender? Well, I guess you had to use Blender, of course. But congratulations, Jake. How do you feel about your first hair? Do you love it? Do you hate it? Do you want something new? Do you want to change it entirely? Okay, now we can add our flooring back. Hoo-wee. See, now I want to make it where you can access the basement from the inside as well. I mean, I guess I could, technically, like right here. There you go. Oh, you used a tutorial. Oh, that's a good tutorial. That's a good tutorial right there. I love that you used their tutorial. Oh, this is for the backyard though. Ooh. People will figure it out. Eventually, at some point. Blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do stairs if I can make them work. Yeah, Okaru, I love their CC a lot. They make really, really great custom content, honestly. 10 out of 10. Highly recommend their custom content to anyone. I have most of their hairs in my game. Where does this go? Wait a minute. Is that the wall? Oh, that is the wall. Okay. And that is not the wall. Okay. This is the wall, so that's where it goes. So maybe I cover this whole thing up. I think the stairs can fit down this far. I'll send a picture in Discord. Is it like a simple hair or like a, well, you're gonna send a picture anyway. How did you make that? Did you do a Franken mesh? Are you a wizard? Are you a wizard? I think you're a wizard. You have secrets. You have special powers. Who are you? Oh, you did do a Franken mesh. Okay, I'm like, I had a feeling because Franken meshing is a thing, and I'm like, I think that looks interesting. Complicated but fun. Nicola, welcome back. Oh, you sped up your treadmill a bit and did your 30 minutes. Very proud of you. Well, you came back at a very good time. We finally have gotten this house looking somewhat decent enough. I've expanded it to be a lot bigger. Didn't need to be a lot bigger, but it got bigger. I decided to add in a basement to this house. Yeah. I've added in a basement. Didn't need a basement, but I've added one in. There we go. Ah, Perfumundo. But now that you've done your 30 minutes, I need to also do my 30 minutes. Usually I have Randy Joe with me to like do all that 30 minutes walking, but he is not here at the moment. He is at day camp, I will say. Well, he is at day camp. He's nowhere else. He's just at day camp at the moment. And I will say he's having a blast of a time. He just ate his lunch at day camp. I might do an actual fence instead of a half wall. Let's do this one. It's a basement hair with the bangs from werewolves. Oh, that hair. Okay, I know exactly what you're talking about then. Well, that's nice. I'm always scared of Franken meshes, or at least when I do them, because I just don't know what I'm doing. Plus, I want to make everything overly complicated and add more stuff to it. That's what I really want to do. So I make it difficult for me when it is very, very simple. Truly is the most easiest thing, but I make it difficult. Like, give me the other steps. I need to know. Oh, not that way. Okay, we'll add some. I don't think I've got to add in the flowers that are not gonna have to be trimmed, which is literally all of them. Oh, I guess I can do this one. It doesn't matter. But yeah, I've been having an absolute field day with this. This has been so much fun. I'm really glad that we have been doing a lot more building on stream, especially like in The Sims 2 for this hood. I'm having a lot of fun. Ah, oh my gosh. Ah, okay. I can also make this where it could be an apartment, but it's not going to be an apartment. But I will, however, figure out, because now that we're done with everything, thank goodness. I don't really need to do anything with the basement, but I just need to add in a door or doors for access points. Oh, the grocery store. You know, now that I think about it, realistically, I could walk to the grocery store. That's a long time. I honestly, realistically could walk to the grocery store. But I have to have the energy for that. The thing is, we don't have any proper sidewalks. Like, it's just literally open road. So what they need to do is build sidewalks, proper sidewalks, so no one actually gets hurt when walking over here. But I could walk to the grocery store with ease if I wanted to. That's fun. A good walk to have. Walking to and then walking back. have a little snack while you're walking. That's what I would do. I'm like, as I'm walking, I'm snacking. Let's do this. Not that door. That's too different. There we go. You feel so smart right now. Are you gonna make, how many hairs are you gonna make? Also, that hair that you just showed me looks like Rachel Amber's hair, or somebody's hairs from Life is Strange. That's what it's giving. That's what it's giving to me. Okay, let's make this a bathroom back here. So we'll keep adding these doors here. We'll add this door right here. Maybe you should maybe you can make hairs for kids. There always needs to be more hairs for kids, right, Jake? Huh? Okay, bathroom. This could be like open. Oh, this could realistically be open, but I think having a bedroom down here could be fun. So we'll open this one up a little bit more. We'll make this part a closet. So this could be the bedroom. This will be where the closet will be. Bathroom. Open basement. There we go. Basement done. Not much you can do there. And now we got to figure out the rest of the house. We do have spiral staircases in The Sims 2. And we have the flared stairs that we now have with a little bit more control in The Sims 4. And the way that this is not centered bugs me. And I can have my flared stairs. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. And I can have 3 stairs instead of 2. So I can still get what I want. And we're going to have to make do with what we have. But we're going to make do. So we're going to have flared stairs here. I'll put a wall back here. I wonder... I wonder if I can get away with this. Probably could. Because there's like that open part that I could realistically close off. We still have like an open part in there. Sure. Maybe I leave it open and not do flared stairs. I'll save these flared stairs for a different house. Let's do different types of stairs and get where we want to be. There we go. Still lay on the first floor first. Welcome back. Hi. We finally have expanded the house even bigger. We have a walkout basement, and we have a full basement now. It took some time, but we eventually got there in the end. But we have a basement with a walkout part over here. I'm gonna add in a greenhouse, most likely on this side, so we have a little bit more room. But now we're on the, I guess, second floor, first main floor. But I'm glad to see that you're back. Hopefully your lurk was great. Okay. We'll put the stairs in the middle. We're just now trying to figure out the layout of the whole house before we start doing any furnishing for this. Because it's going to be ready to move in with like a kitchen and a bathroom fully furnished. But I might save that for another day. But now we're just figuring out everything else. And I do need to make this where your Sims can actually get out from the garage. So let's do that. Let's add this here. Let's use the same stairs right there. And we'll place them right here. Good. So that will be the garage. I think this could maybe be, because technically you could have your own small business within your own home in The Sims 2 with Open for Business. I think that this sim, at least the way I'm gonna play maybe, is that the sim owns a small business within their own home. Could be like a flower shop. Could be yeah, I think it could be a flower shop. because there is flower arranging or pottery. So I might leave this as a... Oh, but then how people will get out is the real question. That's the real question. How will people get out? How will people get in? Not through the garage, that's for sure. But now this makes me think, what if they do go through the garage? Yeah. That's later thinking. Okay, so this is the outside. I'll need to carve out these things. So we have stairs back there. This could be part of, I think this could be like an office. So to get to the basement, you have to go to the office, or you can go outside. Either way, you have two options there. But actually no, I'm gonna move this door to over here. So we have extra room for the office area, and this can lead over here. Okay. I think I want to make where... How big do I want the living room to be? Not that big. This big. How do I want to make this? Where's the kitchen going to be? I think the kitchen could realistically be all... right here. I think the kitchen could be like really big, but it can also be divided into two pieces, because I don't think, because we don't really have a lot of kitchen appliances in The Sims 2, but we can divide it up where... Oh, don't want to quit. Don't do that. That we can split it. But how do I want to split it? If I want to split it this way, we won't have enough room for that. I could do something like here with a wall and then add in a half wall. Not there, but here. Because the kitchen doesn't need to be that big, but I think this big of a kitchen is decent enough. Or we make this part the kitchen, this part dining room. I don't know. And then living room wise, I guess actually this could be the living room. This doesn't have to be a small business. This could be the living room. This could be, let's see, I don't have a bathroom anywhere. So this could be the bathroom. Main floor bathroom. I'll have to split this down in the middle to make it a little bit smaller. Bathroom, living room, kitchen, dining room. Now I'm like thinking I can make it a little bit smaller. I wonder, can I make it even smaller? How do I want to split? Thinking and thunking. This is like how my brain works sometimes. Kitchen, dining room, living room, bathroom, hallway. Oh, I need the stairs. That's what's missing. I'm like, what? Something's missing in this whole thing. And I'm like, something's off. It's the stairs. That's what we need. That's what we need to complete this floor. And now can do these stairs. And I need to make sure I need to delete the floor and add a few more things up here. Also, ads are about to play any second, so we'll play another round of words on stream before we get back to our little building. But let me add these stairs before the ads actually play, because I think I can get away with what I'm trying to do. I think. I hope. I do like there. Okay, no, go back. Here, there. Okay. That looks perfect. Enough. Ooh, something in the middle sounds kind of crazy. What if I do that though? It's the only way to get through everything. You have to go through. Ooh, wait, no, I actually kind of like it this way. I like the individual stairs split down side by side. Ooh, and then you can go through all of this. We'll make the living room a little bit bigger. Cut out this bump out here. Yeah, it's starting to look a little bit janky, but it's gonna look good in the end once we add in all the furniture or add in parts of the furniture later. But let me go ahead and do some more words on stream for you all, and then we will come back after the break. Gosh, that was hard. That one was really, really hard, but good job though, everyone. We were all literally I was thinking in the background, trying to figure out, okay, what could be fake? What could be the hidden letter? This is good. This is good. Very good. Very proud. Very proud of you. I don't know how y'all brains work, but it's truly, truly incredible. Level 16 is the highest we've gotten, but it's so hard. I feel like I need to read the dictionary more. I need to read the dictionary more so I can understand more words. Next time, we're gonna demolish it. Believe me. Anyway, welcome back. Are ads over? Yeah, ads over. Oh, ads been over. Oopsies. Okay, back to our building we go. We've got our stairs. Oh yeah, or Scrabble. I forget about Scrabble sometimes. That's probably a game I should play more. Scrabble. I used to have it, and then I don't know where all the pieces went. So they're kind of just scattered everywhere. They're just scattered. Do I want to make it open? No, I'll make it close. Actually, I can't make it close. I have to keep it open regardless. Yeah, I can't make it close. How far can I go? This far. Okay. But yeah, maybe there's like, I wonder if it's like a Scrabble game on Steam that you could play. I wonder. There might be, actually, now that I think about it. They have Monopoly. They have Game of Life. They'll have to have Scrabble. Right? They should have. I wonder how I can make this. Okay. Let's do this room this big. This can be like a little small kids room or something. There's a little hallway. And then this could be a hallway bathroom. This could be an extra bedroom on this side, like so. Well, I could make it a little bit bigger, actually. With a closet right here. Then this could be, make that a little bit smaller. This could be like a long hallway attached to a wall. What do you mean a wall? I'm not a wall. Wait, what wall? I don't understand. Oh, or words with friends. Wait, what's words with friends? Words with friends. I've never heard that before. Ooh. Wait a minute. Oh, I've heard of this. Oh, I can play again. I've heard of this game before. I've never played it because I didn't have friends. I didn't have friends back then to really play. I have friends now. Maybe I'll be able to have, my friends will want to play with me. Maybe my friends want to play with me and play words with friends now that I have friends. That's what I need to get way better at building. No, honestly, I need to get better at building, understanding words. I gotta do a lot of things, truly. But why is this saying that it's not attached to a wall? What's attached to a wall? In the middle? What the what? Where's the floor? I don't know. You'll play, really? You'll play with me? You'll play with me? I have a friend. Oh my gosh. I have a friend. You'll play with me, Neon? Oh my gosh, I have two friends. I'm so popular. Oh my gosh. No, really, that'd be great. I would love that. I would love to play with you all. Because honestly, I just be sitting here playing who knows what game these days, but I will have to play more and more. I've been playing this one game called called Hotel Match on my phone, and I just be playing with some random folks that I don't even know. Just smaller, thank you. Skipty hallway attached to what wall? What wall is it attached to? Game, don't be funky. I'll play too, even though I'm terrible at words with friends. Same. I wonder how it would work. I have to look into it. You know, I'll have to look into that and see. I'll post in the Discord. I assume. Oh, what the? How in the? Anyway. And what wall? How did that get up there? What is that? Oh, that's a light. How did... I simply do not understand this game anymore. I'm like, what wall are you talking about? I don't know how a wall got over there. Anyway, nonetheless, I wonder if, like, I know it's like on the App Store. I guess maybe there's a code I can share or something. Oh, there's a dice challenge. Ooh. Yeah, I'll have to download that later and see. I know this company. They make so many mobile games that it's like you can't escape them. Hi, wait, see Manthra, welcome in. Whenever I try to go to a stationery store, it sends me to a very odd website. Oh, a very odd website. My stationery store? Oh. Oh my gosh. Oh, that's not good. What happened? I'll look into that. That's not supposed to happen at all, which is very confusing and scary. I've been trying to work on it, but I'll look into it and see what happened, because I was not made aware of that. The last time I checked on it, it was fine, but that was like last week. Yeah, that's not supposed to happen. That's very concerning and scary. Let me look into that now. Hold on. Because it's just me, myself, and I working this website. Let me see what happened. What? What the? Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Hold on. Oh, wait, that's weird. What the? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'll have to fix that, because before it was working. Let me just do this. Let me just set my website to private for now. That's very odd. I'm sorry that happened. Yeah. Well, thank you for bringing that to my attention. Yeah, because I was like, I was not aware of that, about that. So I'll just have to fix it later. I'll work on that today and get that fixed. You play Words Against your parents. Ooh, that's not good. You want to change your EA ID, but someone has Dabney and Dabney already. How is that common? I mean, there's a lot of Dabneys in the world, though. Dabney. You can always do Dabney _ Mallory or _ Dabney on both ends. That's always an option, but that just also changes your gallery ID as well. So, because what is your gallery ID right now? Why do you want to change it? Why do you want to change it? But thank you so much, though, Samantha, for that, for letting me know about my website not working. Because it is working on my end, at least what it is, but I think there was an error I looked up, there was an error, like a DNS error, and I have to fix that. So I had to fix so much stuff on this thing, but yeah, very weird. Very weird. I don't know what happened. I gotta go to Bluehost then. Hosting. Ooh, maybe that's a good idea. Yeah, maybe 2 B's and 2 Y's. That could be an option. That's always an option. Daphne was two B's and 2 Y's. Maybe someone doesn't have that. That might be a little bit better. Hopefully. Because it'd be very crazy if someone did have like Dabney was 2 B's and 2 Y's, or just 2 B's. Like, how many people make accounts on the EA app? That's crazy though. Weird. Okay. If you wanna, that's a small bedroom. Let's make this part. There we go. Bathroom, bedroom. Boom! Layout done. There we go. Yay! Oh, Daphne was 2 B's worked. Yay! We did it! We love to see said progress being made. That makes us happy. I didn't even know you could even change your EA ID. To be fully honest, I just kind of forgot. Yeah. Okay. Anyway, but I think what we're gonna do for now is I need to add in my doors to everything, and we'll probably just wrap it up here from there. We'll spend another day working on the layouts. The fact that it's not centered makes me aggravated. Maybe I'll do 1 door. I never think about doing just 1 door. But I want a door that has windows. Ooh, not that door. Well, maybe that door. Yeah. And then I can put 2 windows on both sides. Yeah. Do you like Dabney with 2 B's? I think Dabney with 2 B's is easier than 2 E's. That's just me. I like the 2 B's instead of the 2 E's. 2 E's or 2 B's, please. 2 B's for 500, Jerry. Okay, we have that. Because also, I think you can only change your username so often, I think. Every like 60, 90 days, I think, or something like that. It's somewhere up there, that number. And these are archways. 1 archway here. 1 archway there. 1 archway here. And then an archway right here. Same thing for the upstairs, but you gotta keep on flooring so we don't go into the void. There we go. Now that door that we had here, we'll do the same thing for upstairs. So door here, door there, here, here, and there. Oh, and 1 right here. Perfect. Why not 3 Ys? You didn't think about that? Wait, someone has 3 Ys? You know, to me, I feel like someone has like at least 6 Ys. There's one with like 2 Ys, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. The list can go on. Because I wonder, what is the limit on how many characters you can have in the username? That's where I feel like the Ys would end. Ooh. The Ys keep going. Why not take a crazy chance? Why not? Cue up Hillary Duff. If you lose a moment, you might lose a light. So why not Why not? Why not take a crazy chance? Oh, you can do a lot of people have. Oh, really? I feel like, honestly, they should have a limit on how long a username should be. Because I would not want to be typing all that just to log in. Because sometimes it'll even log you out after a certain amount of months. Because I would be the one who'd be forgetting stuff. Okay, that will be a bigger bathroom. Bigger. This is a bedroom. That's a bathroom. 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 This is a bathroom. And then this is a bathroom. Yeah. Okay. So for the most part, it is good in the hood. I feel like down here. Okay. Yes. There we go. So we got our basement. We've got in our first floor and second floor all figured out for the layout. We'll do windows later. But I think for the most part, it's looking really nice. I'm liking it so far. This has come a long way. Truly. 5 brain cells in a dream. I had 3 extra brain cells today to think this much. Those other 3 were used for the basement and the garage. 2 brain cells to add wallpaper and layouts and doors. Energy was used today. Ooh, there we go. Delete this. There we go. So I don't know if you all are interested, but the Words with Friends has 2 options. To build a club. Ooh, wait, I like the little club option. Let's make a club. Wait. Words with Friends has 2 options. Build a club. And we can make our own little club. Yeah, I think I like the club option. Ew. And is it like, can you, I guess like when you make the club, you can like send the link or send an invite, or do people have to search for one? Search for it, I guess. Because if that's the case, that it's a lot easier if we have to build, not build, but like have to send a link. Over there. You know, the little gazebo things. I like the gazebo too. It's turning out really nice. I think once I add in more landscaping, of course, and add more stuff to the front yard, it'll look less flat in the front. I think the back is also going to look really good once I add in the greenhouse and then all the fencing for it. But I think having this walkout basement really made a big difference. Because I saw a tutorial on YouTube how to make one. I saw where Bella could do the tutorial for the basement, and like, oh, that's cool. I know you can do it that way. So now that I have learned that, I feel like I'm a lot better at building basements. I do have my flaws sometimes. I think I've gotten the hang of it so far. It is definitely a trip and a half, but it is a fun trip to have when you're trying to build basements or make a garage that's attached to your house. Oh, wait, where's my, I think it's this fence, right? I think so. Yes and no. But yeah, I like that idea. Neon. Oh, wrong way. Here we go. Might swap those out later. Oh, wait, no. Here they are. I think these are the right ones. Where'd they go? Where did that? Where did they go? Here it is. I think it's this one. Nope. I was wrong again. Never mind. That wasn't the right one. Neither are these. See, if they were the right color, it will work better. I just want things the right color for my fence. Let's see. What's this one? Oh, wow. I've never used this one before. What's that? Wait, I could probably use that. That doesn't look too bad. I feel like I would have to use a different stair, but I might just go with this fence for now and swap it out later. but just to have it as a placeholder, I think will be okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, for now, this doesn't look too bad. It needs some work. Once it adds windows and other things to it, it's gonna look really nice. Yeah. So let's save for now. And we'll just kind of end here for today. Why do I have 8 emails? Help! What is that? Oh, these are junk emails. Anyway. Nonetheless, let's do a little bit of an overview of what we've done so far today for the neighborhood. I think that's what I want to start doing more often. Do a little recap of what we've done. But we've officially have the first building almost built, but set up in the rich part of the neighborhood. So this will be the rich part of Rosewood. The more clean and pristine area, really. We're going to have a recreational center. Maybe, I don't know. But we'll definitely have another park. We'll have a graveyard slash like, it's like a graveyard slash wedding place slash everything, really, over here. And then we'll have another rec center, mainly for like the town square. But pretty much from like this corner, this piece here is done. This part over here is done. This part is done. We just have to build another graveyard slash wedding place or whatever. And then an elder's home. We got to build that one. There's some other lots that I think I might keep just empty just because. Ooh, we got to build a secret club. I think a secret club will definitely look good here. At the edge of town. Farmers area is pretty much almost done. We did figure out the issue with this farmhouse over here, the rentable house. We got to work on this rentable space here. And I think probably add in one more farmer's house for sale on this side. And then 3 empty plots could be good. And then the upper part is fully done. So this whole area up here is done. We've got the hotel, we've got the strip mall, the library, we've got a diner slash arcade, we've got some trailer park houses, we got a small park, and we also have another apartment over here. So this upper area is done. Shocking. It's crazy that it took this long, but I'm glad it took this long because we took our time. Oh, and the cat lady's area over here. Cat lady has a little grocery store nearby, the Arcadia grocery store, which I will be changing that to the Rosewood grocery store at some point. Actually, I'm gonna just do it now. Rosewood. There we go. Perfect. Yeah, that'll be really fun. Alrighty, so yeah, for most part, it is all good in the hood. Still a lot of work in progress, but we're making progress, and that's all that matters. But we're gonna end here for today. Yeah, let me know for sure. That would be really great. I'm excited for our little words club. This way we can always practice our words, and then we'll get better at words on stream. The higher we go, the better we'll know. But we're gonna go on a bit of a raid and send some love, hype, and positivity over to somebody else. Oh my gosh. There's a lot going on here on my Twitch dashboard, I will tell you that. So much jump scaring on this platform of mine. But we're gonna go raid, and I actually would love to go raid someone that is just doing something relaxing and hanging out. And I would love to go raid okay, my Twitch is fine. And I was like, is there something wrong with my Twitch? It is not. My Twitch is okey-dokes okay. Yeah, we're gonna go raid over to my good friend Maggie, who is currently looking for Jam Bet, and also fundraising for the American Heart Association. Maggie is a good friend of mine, hunted for 10,000 years looking for Bob, but now is looking for Jam Bet. Currently sitting at 136 tickets for Jam Bet. Exciting. But is already almost $200 away from hitting their goal. We're going to be fundraising for the American Heart Association on Saturday. That's our first day, and I'm very excited. It's kind of like an annual thing that we do. We fundraise for a different charity in February, since February is my birthday month, and I like to always celebrate by doing some good for the world as much as I possibly can. But either way, I will see y'all tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central, and we are actually going to be playing with the brand new expansion pack, Royalty and Legacy. We'll also probably have some giveaways as well, so keep your eyes peeled for that for tomorrow. And Twitch Rivals on Friday at 2 p.m. Central with Gluon and a bunch of other people, and then Animal Crossing on Saturday at 6 p.m. Central. So this is some good stuff. But I'll see you all next time. Enjoy your rest of your day. Eat food, drink water, take naps. Dabney, go to bed. Sleep, Dabney, sleep. Or else. You're fine? Okay, that's a lie. Anyway, I will see y'all next time. Bye-bye.